There are people who spent $5 million on a JPEG. On a JPEG. People were trying to get me to invest in NFTs. And I said, no, I'm morally against. So if you'll make money, I don't want to make money that way. I want to make money with hardship and struggle. I'm going to run my university. I'm going to have morning meetings with my professors. I'm going to hold them accountable for teaching the students how to make millions of dollars. I'm going to have to war. We're going to do events. It's going to be hard. I'm going to manage everyone. And we're going to put together this huge network of people who are genuinely benefiting. I do not want to make money from buying a JPEG for $1 and selling it for $2. I don't give a shit about that. I refuse. People were saying to me, yo, you don't understand. It's not just a JPEG, bro. It's on the blockchain, bro. And you can see on Etherscan who owns it. You are never going to be loved by a woman. Ever, ever. Never will she look at you with desire. She'll look at you and go, oh, I guess I kind of have to. It's been a few months. That's the best you can hope for with your internet coins. And this is from someone who's made money with crypto. I have never sat. You know what I find amazing about crypto? When I was making millions and millions of dollars in crypto, I never sat there and tried to convince anyone else. Crypto guys can't help this. I'd sit down at a table. Let's say Bitcoin had just pumped and I made $20 million. So what do you think about Bitcoin? I go, why do you want
testing. This is a little test right here. Hey, the overlay is back.
Now, I'm talking to someone with over 1,000 Bitcoin.
I just found the image, bro.
Over 1,000. Someone says, what do you
I
think
found
about
the image on my
That's the end.
hard drive thing.
Ask someone with 1.5
I'm gonna have to
Bitcoin.
change the chat box. Chat box thing on
The money's a scam because the blockchain, Nakamoto, Satoshi.
Just this little test before we go.
You're broke. You're
live.
broke. You're broke. Nobody cares.
Roll up the
Buy new shoes. Your shoes are all dirty. Tie your shoelaces. These losers have so much to say and no
Audio
one
is
is
echoing.
I don't understand. Why are you trying to convince someone else to buy Bitcoin?
I see.
You have no money. Go.
Boom. That's why. How about that? Thank you. That's why we do tests. This is why we do tests out here. Not testosterone. I'm not talking about testosterone. I'm talking about test. Folk. Let's see. Project Gact is live. Apparently streaming Valorant. How do I fucking change this? Ooh, Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel. I'm liking that. I'm liking a bit of that. Mike, you're watching this off Kick, hey Mikey. You're watching this. I know you're watching this on Kick. Yeah. God, this agitate roasting people, bro. Bitcoin dork. God damn. On your second account, is this? Dude, they look identical, man. Your thing, your accounts look identical, so wouldn't have a clue. Let's see now what I gotta do. Change that motherfucker. I think on YouTube Live, I'm not meant to swear. Hey, is that a thing? Sheesh. Let's talk. How do I wanna... Dude, YouTube Studio sucks. For real. Like, YouTube Studio actually makes it so ridiculously hard to, I can't even change the name of my freaking live. Gucci t-shirt, yes. Oh, goddamn. How do I... Options, chat filter, quality, playback, channel settings. Why does it not let me? My goodness. This sucks, man. This sucks. It's unbearable out here. It it sucks. How do I custom doc restream checked. Bang and then bang bang. Bang, 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 bang.
All of this goes round to me thinking there's one way that trumps all of them, that you've made money.
Very cool Valo stream. There we go. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. They know that this is the most epic Valorant stream ever. Kang, bro, I'm trying to fix it, man. Alright? Please give me a break. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have any access to change the name of my live. So every single live after today will be an epic Valorant stream. Where's he? Maybe I can do it. In the background, I'm watching Andrew Tate tell me how to be Sigma male, bruh. No. Why is it unfocused? Focus. Restream.io. Yeah, for real, bruh. For real. Let's see. Tingle, 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 tingle. Tingle, 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 tingle. Some ASMR on this bitch. Like that? You like that, boys? You into that? Huh? 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 Give me. Just make. Fuck with you guys. What do you guys want to hear today? You guys got any topics that you want to hear? We started pretty early. I mean, this is just a testing area, so you guys should be coming back in 30 minutes time. Okay, come back in 30 minutes. I don't want to see you right now, to be honest. I feel like because I have this open here, I don't think it's showing up on here. Fuck. No, man. Oh yeah, YouTube streaming is probably best for use, but I feel like the integration is worse than Twitch. Yeah. Okay, so like for us, yeah, exactly. Accessibility wise, YouTube is great. In terms of actually trying to get people to watch what we do, like for example, my Valorant streams, like YouTube streaming is probably for people who already have a really big following, because it's easier for them to just go onto YouTube. But then also good for people like when we bridge from TikTok and Instagram, it is much easier accessible because everyone has a Google account, or if you're not watching it even on an account, you can just watch it straight off YouTube. Very, very easy. In terms of our Valorant streams, we're not going to pick up new viewers of our stream through YouTube, but I'm also streaming on Kick at the exact same time. So that is like there's a small avenue just to show that we are still streaming on other platforms in case anybody wants to come and see. You can put it there, bro. We gotta yeah. So that's the go with that. I mean, ultimately I also want to be like, I'll probably have like a TikTok live going on at the same time. Supposedly I may not be on the stream at all. I'll be a man behind the camera, you know. Got that POV up in there. Yeah. Subbing. But yeah, so that's That's me. But I've done a lot of research on social media recently. I'm really trying to. Dude, yeah, TikTok Live. I can't believe they banned me, bro. Why are they banning me, bro? I hit a little, and then they fucking banned me. What? What, man? Meanwhile, TikTok streams would be cool, but I don't feel the long form content doesn't attract much because it's all brain rot. Yeah, and that's what we've realized. Like, unfortunately, we can't really push a really good message out on TikTok. Unfortunately, it's just not possible. With the following that we currently have, we have to make the brain rot content before we get to the pushing the message part. And by the time we're pushing the message, I think most people will be making more long form content for YouTube, for elsewhere. But we're gonna start doing some vlogs and some, I guess, daily kind of things for us throughout the day. That's our goal, and that'll be put on YouTube, and it'll be cut on for Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, ideally that's what we're looking at. I'm gonna change this restream here. Let's what was your name? Is okay. Couch surfing. Here we go. Live podcast. What should we call this bad boy? Who that? Oh damn. You can go if you need to. Okay, I'm okay. I'm trying to see Yao Ming, bro. Trying to show me a step. 4 meters too short of Yao Ming. I'm gonna live podcast. Live. What is our this? You know what would be cool? Do a podcast at one of the events. Now, yes, we have definitely thought about this. Unfortunately, it's just reliant on internet. If we can get good access to internet, I mean, but everything else we've made specifically portable in order to do that. Or like if we went to someone's house or something like that, or if a DJ came to Brisbane, we'd be able to go to their apartment and do it. So yeah, green room access. Yeah, green room stream, especially at where did we go last? Princess. Princess, dude, that green room is fucking massive, bro. Yeah, so we definitely do want to do something like that, and hopefully, like, even if it's just a short stream, we can what we can do. Hopefully, the DJs just like come in and out, sit on the couch with us for a bit, like 5-10 minutes or something, talk a bit of shit, and then dip. Also, the other thing as well is, because a lot of the people that watch us is Brisbane people, we don't have much reach over in Sydney and Melbourne. So I think the best plan to attack there before we start doing streams like that is to get more people in Sydney and Melbourne to kind of understand, like find out who we are, kind of make a presence for ourselves first. Then they start watching the streams, and then they'll start sharing it because they'll see like our events and stuff. And then obviously on top of that, we'll build a bigger name for Brisbane in terms of events, because we're doing the streams, and they're like, oh wow, like Brisbane's pretty lit, should go one time, check it out, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess there's just we definitely have had these ideas. It's just now putting the pieces together beforehand in order for it to be to kind of work out the best way possible. Otherwise, it would be like necessarily maybe a waste of our time and Shock's time too. Like, I don't want to be going to pitch a whole bunch of ideas to the Andes and then kind of having it flop. I'm huge on reputation. Yeah, building foundation, man. Like foundation is super important. Um, and we're trying to grow as a brand as well. So we don't want to be making like really shitty content. Like I've had videos. Like our very first like collaboration was with Chongi. I don't know if you guys know Chongi. He's Brisbane based, but like he's getting really fucking big on Instagram and TikTok. And I just haven't posted it because I just don't feel like it's not appropriate, but more like the quality is not good enough, and that's a me thing. It could be my downfall. Yeah. Like that was the first person we did a collaboration with, and we went and we traveled with him to the gym and hung out with him for a whole day, and then just didn't post it. So like yeah, like we got a lot of stuff that I probably haven't done. Like I've got an interview with a psychologist as well, talking about like life and all that stuff, and like what directions you want to take in your life. And also that's just like on a hard drive somewhere, like no clue what the fuck to do with it, you know. So we just I guess I'm a perfectionist, but that has also stopped me from just putting shit out there. And then like even though I might not like it, there'll be someone out there who might enjoy it, and it's like you know every little 1% counts. But yeah, I'm just not playing that game right now. I want to see where I can take it first, put in the whole effort and the shebang, put like you know really piece together the foundation, and boom, start slapping shit out. You know, start whipping out my cock and yeah. um,
Oh, he doesn't want to listen, he has ADHD. No, you have no control of your child. That's the first thing. The second thing, of course he has ADHD. When he's sitting on a tablet playing video games all day, and now he has to go to school and read a boring book, he's bored. As I would be. Of course he is. The only thing that's going to keep him doing something that bores him is discipline, and you don't discipline your little kid. So, no, he hasn't got ADHD. You're a crap parent. How about that? I would have loved.
God damn.
I would have loved.
So yeah, 30 minutes until the real stream starts, boys. This is just play. This is playtime for me, you know. This is playtime out here. This is what I like to do on a regular basis. I like to sit on the couch in front of the camera and stroke my Drake, 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 Drake. No, I'm just kidding. Someone needs to fucking. Definitely feel like the rave topics you guys bring up in interviews brings an audience, but there are only so many new questions you can ask and discuss that isn't repeated. That's exactly right. Which is why like our content for raves is because we love raves, we enjoy raves, and we love going out and all that shit. But at the same time, we're a life kind of a life based like niche platform, I guess you could say, channel accounts. I feel like growing on TikTok has a lot to do with posting relatable content, so that wouldn't be a bad place to start. Yes, yeah, and that's where we're moving towards now. So something that we will end up talking about today, later on the stream, if you guys are tuning in for that. But yeah, we're probably just heading back into making more relatable content, short skits, stuff like that. Just build that foundation once again, like get that viewership, get the people to follow and kind of like it and share it around, so we have like a mass number of viewers, and then we start punching them with the, you know, where the fuck's your life going? How do you feel? You know, are you really happy with where you're going right now? What's the destination and what are you working to? Are you really putting in the effort that you need to in order to get to where you need to get, etc. But if we just kind of like start hammering that in straight away, they don't really want to listen to that because it's quite confronting already. So we need to like ease it in, show people that we're normal people, we're just enjoying our lives, but at the same time we want to encourage people to do better things with their lives as much as possible, and do what they enjoy doing, preferably over what someone else might assume is best for them. But yeah, like it's your job to find out. Not that they could be wrong. Like that advice could be perfectly okay. That advice could be the fucking best advice you could ever imagine. But realistically, you have to find out yourself before you can really put your whole heart and your whole effort into it. So that's what we're about. But also like yous are doing it more so for like the health and life. Yes, exactly right. Sorry, Kang. Raves is just something we kind of got into. Quite honestly, the reason why we talk about raves a lot is because we're actually going to tie it into more substance use, addiction, as substances become little bit more regular in Australia anyway. I think, or normalized and more accepted, we have to have a sense of education behind it, because without that education comes the abuse, comes the escaping from reality, comes the, trying to find a way out of the reality, and using drugs to kind of, hide away from that. There is a great use for drugs and substances, and I'm definitely like aware of that. I think it could be used in the right ways, but it's about teaching people what ways to use them and when, and being able to understand how you feel as a person whilst you're taking it, in order to like not have it kind of take over your life, and kind of use it as a vehicle to kind of push you further in your life, really. Because dude, like, some of these substances make you realize some crazy shit that you've never even thought about before, because you're in a completely different state of mind. And yeah, that's what I mean. We're starting to recognize that it's doable, but it's like how you use it now is the big difference. But dude, like, I really want to make more rave content. That's something that I've always enjoyed. I like making content in general. I think hopefully for Shock, our goal is to kind of bring more of a scene to Brisbane. I think we're sick and tired of going to Sydney and Melbourne, because Sydney and Melbourne's the capital. I think HSU's definitely kind of moving into the Brisbane scene as well, and Shock is in partnership with that. So the more names and numbers, and the more people that we can start recognizing, like, hey, Brisbane's a sick spot to be partying. Come by, have a look, have a geeze. Whether it's a small event, a big event, whatever. Like, if you enjoy hardstyle, you come for the hardstyle. You come for the event. You come for the people who organize the event, preferably over, like, the other reason why Melbourne's so big is because let's fucking drop a shit ton, and there just happens to be a fucking fuck ton of people there with major theatrics. It kind of, the reasoning becomes quite imbalanced anyway. Another route for the team could take, another route the team could take is to build a character for yourselves individually, and then go into the podcast type content. All the bigger groups always has the big character or creator. Yes, I agree with that completely. Hence the move towards more personal stuff, more gym topics, more relatable topics in terms of what we're doing in our lives, where we're going with it. Like, we'll start talking about our crypto pretty soon. We'll start talking about our health and fitness. Dom kind of transitioning from job to job, trying to find out what his passion is. My experience and finding what my passion is, and how I came about to have the ability to kind of like take that leap of faith into that. Working on my health, obviously being a bit passive on it, and going out there to enjoy my life, going to focus on making, a stable foundation financially for myself, and now moving back into, like, hey, my health, I only have one life, got to make sure I take care of it, and really put myself in a better position to live a much happier and fruitful life in the future with my family, my girlfriend, and etc., and my friends. So, there's a whole bunch of topics that we haven't even really touched just yet for Project Act, that we've had on the burner for probably the 6 months that since we started. But we're just trying our best to really grow that audience first. The publicity is always the first step, to be honest, as a social media content creator. You see Anna Paul has made a name for herself with a shit ton of followers and influence, million followers, etc. And then she started her own business afterwards and started selling beauty products and all that stuff. And maybe there's a chance she had the idea before she started doing her social media stuff, that I want to start a business in beauty, but I need the viewership. And there's also a chance where she just, throughout the course of her life, she decided, like, hey, you know what, I'm super interested in beauty, and that's something that I want to do, and boom, I have the platform for it. So, like, our plan in a financial aspect of, and the business side of Project Act, definitely to build up that large number following, a cult following, etc., and then being able to like kind of move into that like affiliate marketing, move into that selling merch, move into that kind of realm of being able to, show products that we actually appreciate and enjoy, and kind of actually build a nice, stable foundation financially as well with it within Project Act. For me, like a goal is, sorry, being able to pay Dom for editing, for example. Like if we were making money with Project Act, I can have him stop his job, and he doesn't have to work his job, and he can actually spend his time doing something that he appreciates and enjoys, and then make money from it as well, which is super cool. Um, yeah, dude. Like my mind works at hundred seconds every minute when there's only 60. So I can tell you now, like I've definitely had every single thought I could possibly so far about Project Act, and it's the execution that's probably the most difficult thing, because I guess in the background I would be the vast majority of it. So I hope to step away from the camera a little bit here and there, and then have Dom or have someone else kind of take the spotlight, and then I'll just be in the background, kind of managing and putting the pieces together. So yeah. Yo, Andrew Tate just said you're a skill issue. He said you're a skill issue. What do you gonna take that? You gonna take that? Andrew Tate just called you a skill issue.
Okay, so let's say you could get out of Romania and there's a logistical way you could fight Jake Paul. Would you fight Jake Paul?
Nah, I'm bold. I'm bold underneath this hat, bro.
Logan, you and Tristan.
I wonder if they can do it like.
You know what? It's kind of, you must be tempted.
Kang, what are you up to, bro? Like, I actually should ask you a little bit too. What are you doing in terms of like your content creation stuff? So now that you're doing like the after movies of the events, like what's your plan with all this, and where do you see yourself going? And like it's good. There's always space for people to be content creators, and I think it's a growing industry. Very very lucrative, and like dude, like I'd be happy to. I think I want to work with you, my boy. Get you on a stream one time. Yeah, me and you, Kang. Maybe we could make a movie together sometime, Kang.
A pretty big movie. Very long one.
A really big and long movie, Kang. Me and you. He's not even watching anymore. He's just he just tapped out.
He just has it on just so that you have
Right now, I'm doing gigs just for the portfolio's sake to get my name and experience, and currently in the process of studying media design. What does it entail, media design? Is it something that you've always like thought of doing, and did you go straight into it, or like how did you come about it? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think yeah, as I said, like social media, nowadays, like content creation, like you get some banging jobs for it, man. Like working underneath companies and all that. In-house videographer for Shock. Oh, you're gonna have to compete with Danny and Andy's girlfriend. Does Andy's girlfriend do it?
Oh,
Who's a videographer? I guess Lisa does it sometimes a little bit. Delisa.
social media
Yeah.
for sure.
So she's. But who's a videographer? They just get who? Jake,
Yeah.
Jake, Danny, and kind of already with NSC and Ignite, and he just started. Yeah, man. Like, dude, just keep grinding away, keep learning as much as you possibly can. That's like that's like ultimately where you want to be. Like, and just find out. Like, you might find out halfway that you don't really enjoy it, and there's other. Chenchino, yeah, that's Andy's girlfriend. Yeah. Is that Andy's girlfriend? Chenchino? Chenchino?
Yeah.
That's Andy's girlfriend, yeah. I think the other thing is like start exploring with other stuff. Like don't I think one thing that I did with Project Gact is I tried to think that I was only gonna make one specific type of content. One thing for me that really helped me understand all types of content and etc. and like kind of like widening my horizon is just trying to do like a little bit of everything and just seeing where it goes. Like, and dude, there's a fucking shit ton of stuff that like I'm not good at yet. Like pretty much when I go to events, man, I just act like an animal. Every time Kang sees me at events, I'm doing something stupid.
Chucking the fattest hack you've ever seen. You mean?
Fattest I look like Deshaun, bro. I didn't know I was watching them. um, what's up, Peter? Oh no, I definitely will have to expand the event video and film. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, next time come around with us, and we'll come like hype you up a little bit. We'll like tell me what you want. If you have ideas of content, you tell me what you want. We'll make it happen. All right. At the next shock event or something, you just say like, "Hey, this is the idea that I have," and you just need someone like a vehicle or a workhorse to do it, and I'll fucking do it. I'll just do it for the memes. All right. I'll come up. If you want me to tell some guy and then I'll. We should do like we should do a skit where it's like how nice people are at events, you know, and we just like purposely shove through people and we just say sorry and like no one will react. Yeah.
Facts.
Realistically, if I want to make a career in videography, it's gonna be like wedding and events rather than just raves and clubs. Yeah. Yes, I definitely agree with that. There's not really. Well, I mean, there's only so many events that happen throughout the year. In Australia anyway, like unless you go global in that sense. Videography, car videography is a big thing. Shooting pornos, OnlyFans. You got content creators will be definitely a big thing one day, very soon. Like for me, okay, just putting it out there. Once I start making some money, or like once I feel like it's me around. Fuck. No, I forgot to charge the camera, my nigga.
Oh no. Shit. Does it work with battery pack? That's stretch that you can't just plug it in to the computer.
People around me were stabbed. The cars in the car park of my school,
It can just go to the power
the
point.
teachers' cars, were set.
Oh, okay.
Most of the people I went to school with are in
I
jail
just totally forgot.
or sold drugs or murdered.
No.
I'm from
The deep and meaningful Kang, mate. Now it's just.
society.
I mean, it's still running.
Before that, I grew up in
Oh, it's just no video.
running, but just no video. Yeah.
mother and father split up. I moved to England on my own, single mother household. It's called the Camp Sisters. Everyone watches Top Boy. Everyone watches these shows where people.
Someone said, "I want someone to follow me around."
Sell drugs. Everyone gets it. It's fine. When you're from the
Who do you want to follow? Who do you want to follow you around, bro?
the way I found out, you kill grandmas.
I'm back. True of cameraman. Yeah. I want someone to follow me around. In terms of like someone to record. So, for example, if I was going to go somewhere with Alan or going out to eat or some shit, I just want a cameraman constantly to follow me around. That way I don't have to think about filming, think about like kind of recording or editing or anything like that. There's a lot of situations now when we're kind of like, when we do something and then it's funny and then we kind of have to recreate it, which makes it like not really that funny anymore.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, it's not authentic. So I think eventually like an end goal for me would be to have somebody to constantly be there and constantly be recording. That way we can kind of capture like everything that's going on at the time. Oh, the cavalry's here.
Many men.
Many men.
Many men.
Andrew Tate said you're a skill issue. How do you feel? Andrew Tate said you're a skill issue. How do you feel?
What?
I'm talking loud. All right.
He's not whispering. He's not whispering.
Can you turn off the TV for a sec? I I said Andrew Tate said you're a skill issue. How do you feel? Fuck, I'm fucking yelling, bro, and they're still not listening. Mic is chopping up right now. Is it because of this? Try that. Can you hear me?
It is streaming.
Oh, it's streaming?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now? Hey, can you hear me now? I said Andrew Tate called you a skill issue. How do you feel?
Why do you look so munted?
What? You look.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with it?
Like the couch or the
Yeah.
angle, bro? You don't
Yeah,
like the
you're-
angle?
Your white power.
No, I think. Oh,
You're a
shit.
sensor, you're a sensor.
Hey, man, brother. These goddamn libtards. They take my fucking land.
Take a seat.
Okay, are we streaming? Hey, the quality's really good.
Oh, do you want to play?
Quality's great. Maybe if we can just. Are you coming? Are you sitting down too? Are you sitting down? No.
If you want to bowl, maybe.
Who the hell's KMD?
That's Kang.
Oh, what's up, Kang?
What's up, Kang?
What's up? What's up? What's up, gang?
What's up, Kang?
What's up, gang?
He lives in Brizzy with us, and he's like usually at the events and stuff.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm sure I met him, but I've probably just been too munted to remember. That's how every.
Yo, what do I look so bold?
Hey, do you have the notes by any chance? Can you send it to me on the
it's
computer? Oh, it's on Discord. Okay, cool.
All of it's on Discord.
All right. Are we starting now?
Not just yet. Just have it. Just ease into it a bit.
Okay. This feels different. I feel. Oh, I don't like the.
Warm
how
'em
my
up,
hat
warm 'em
is
up.
because they show how like dirty my hat is. I've got like sweat stains on my hat.
That's alright. You're a hard-working man.
Huh?
You're a hard-working man.
Yeah, I work for my money. What do you do instead of buying a computer? You got soft hands, boy.
You got the Caspian. Wait. I just want to
Got-
say, Alan, at the start, beforehand, he was like, "Yo, we have to get Dom some beers," and I was like, "Why do we have to get Dom some beers?" And
I just want to know, Kang, if you're still listening to the stream, don't buy any other beer but Cass B. You know why? Cass B, a 6-pack is $15.
but you like Great Northerns.
But this is $15.
Is that cheaper?
A pack of Great Northerns is $20. I save $5 by drinking Cass, and it still tastes the same.
Is it the same?
Oh, it doesn't taste the same, but I think it tastes a little bit better.
Wow. We knew.
Guys, that's the life hack. If you guys want cheap beers, go get yourself some Cass. It's $15 for a 6-pack.
It keeps cutting out. Is it still cutting out, by the way? Wait, maybe.
Do you want to go on your I'll put on your headset? and
Yeah.
Just
I
double
might
check.
Have a look. Warm them up, like ease the crowd a little bit, mate.
Righty. Wow. What? Oh.
I need a hat. Why do I look so fucking? It makes me look bold.
I
I
thought
don't care.
I forgot to shave. I look like a molester.
Clean, bro.
Oh. It's so fuck.
Bro, it is sunny and fucking here.
Nah, man, cheap beer tastes good. No, there's some pretty cheap beers that are like they're cheap, but they're still good. Nah, man, this shit tastes delicious. It tastes.
If you live in Brisbane, head over to Runcorn because you can get the Japanese grocery store Ichiban.
Yeah. How much are their beers?
They sell like a equivalent of a strong zero
Oh.
for $3 a pop,
Oh.
and it's $15 a carton.
Oh. $15 for a carton?
Yeah,
No, fuck
or
off.
like a four,
Like a 4-pack?
6-pack.
6-pack.
And like, if you want to get wasted on the Japanese stuff, because the Japanese stuff you don't taste. It goes down so easy,
You'll start fucking bombing your cars onto the road, dude. Banzai!
mate. Just you gotta hide the keys from me.
I'm not gonna lie. When I do drink drive, the road does turn into Mario Kart. I'm just saying.
This man right here is God's strongest soldier. Don't you ever forget that.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing good about drink driving, unless it's a quiet night on the roads,
Jesus Christ.
and then you're good.
Can you pass me my phone? Thank you. Appreciate that. I wish I could go live on TikTok right now.
How the fuck did you even get yourself banned in the first place? Or go to Charmies in the city and drink up. I do like Charmies. Charmies is pretty good.
I did the ding ling 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 ling. There's an Indian character in Valorant. It's just crazy culture.
Yeah, I do like Charmies is pretty good. You just sit down, get yourself a beer. And the good thing is, if you're ever hungry before going to the clubs, there's like HSP, there's different food places around, which is great. So I reckon Charmies is pretty good. But you know what? I prefer just drinking at someone's house without any parents. God, when I was young, I would have prees at someone's house because their parents are gone. You have like a little house party, and then one guy goes, "The Valley," and then everyone gets their shit up, and then we just go as a whole group. We get a maxi taxi. You go with the white boys, and they're fucking drinking before they even leave the.
Always a maxi taxi kind of situation.
Oh, like 3 Ubers. It's always 3 Ubers
How
or.
many people are you going out with though?
Yeah, but like it's like it's fun. I haven't. Do you remember a really? I miss a good house party. You know what I mean?
Bro, we had a good house party on Saturday.
We did. That was crazy.
What do you mean?
Well,
Jay, take
I don't know, cause but
we're streaming on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube
I th-
right here, right now. Sorry.
no, it's fine. I think
We're currently streaming on YouTube.
I think I just
right
miss
here, right now.
like
So if you guys, I'm not doing
like a
anything.
good house, like a like the it's like when you're young, you go to a
You
house.
just want one of those house parties where you go upstairs and fuck some random girl. That's what
Hey,
you want.
I never do that. I never do. I'm a holy man.
American Pie type shit.
No, it's like there's house parties where like the parents are going for the weekend and you guys are just this. Oh, they're still cutting off. Brandon, it's still cutting up.
That's tragic. So yeah, if you're not doing anything, definitely come by. Maybe you can talk too loud into the mic.
Maybe, but
Maybe like
I'm not redlining it too much.
It's like, is that a threshold? And it's just like,
Bones, I'm here.
oh, there you go. Yeah.
Who's Bones?
Some guy on
Hello,
TikTok,
Dad.
He just wanted he wanted to hear our stream. So.
Boner.
Yeah, but-
See you on the live, boys.
It means you need to be in here as well.
Yeah, exactly. Cause you're the boss.
You're the main man.
Hello, Dad.
Everyone comes to see your ass clap.
Jaden.
I just want everyone here to know
Yeah.
that Brandon has an ass that claps. Those cheeks clap.
Every day this man tests me when he walks in front of me, and God tests me about my self control when this man walks in front of me.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. it's like a service.
Bro, when this man is in front of me, I take half a step out of the closet.
I test the boundaries of what is a male friendship.
When Will's in front, the closet no longer exists.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you mind just lowering the camera a little bit just so that I'm not like looking
Oh, that
up
was-
so high?
That was an ad right there. That looked pretty clean.
What that mouthy boy?
Wait, you gotta move in a little bit. Right there?
No, as in like physically like lower it down to eye, like closer to eye level a little bit. I know I'm being a pain in the ass, and I'm really good at doing it. I've been doing it for like the last 22 years.
Wait. How come I haven't experienced it yet, bro?
Huh? What do you mean?
Huh?
You want to pain in the ass? Turn the lights off.
Hey, guys. Cut the lights, man.
Live's finished for today. Project Dash now.
Bro, what the fuck? I was reading this. I didn't realize it was over here as well.
Read that too, bro.
Yeah, I changed it so you guys. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Wow, nice little three-way situation.
Yeah, if
Wow, we
yeah,
got.
I can sit up here.
Hey guys, we are the Project Gag B crew. We are not the A crew. We are the B crew because the boss ain't here.
Why am I the A crew? I was just telling them how eventually I probably won't be in a lot of the content.
Why?
Because you're gonna be the main man.
What am I? Why am I gonna be the main man?
You're the face, man.
How am I the face?
Yeah, whenever I go out, no one ever really. They call me Project Gax, but then they ask me about Dom. How does everyone know who Dom is?
What do you mean? Hey, this guy always blows smoke on my ass. I don't like it.
I got it, bro. Hey.
No, you tell, like, you
We-
know it. You know it.
Nah, man. This is team. This is
Sponsored by Cass.
AWD. Because we're always on all fours.
I got you.
This is
Not bad.
I like that. I like that. I like that. That took me a while to get, but I like that. I thought you were gonna say like AWD because it's like all-wheel drive.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Hey.
I get it. Well, always on all fours.
I have an addiction to edging myself to Dom's feet. Christian
Bro,
said,
have you
I have an
seen
addiction.
his feet?
I got crusty feet,
Bro,
dog.
them fucking feet. Those
I got them.
toenails.
I got them fucking wrapped up.
Bro, those toenails are nasty. Bro, shit. Can you?
Shit, bro. Can you leave it up, bro? Leave it up.
Bro, man's got toenails like, you know, an old uncle.
Apparently, I've got
type of
really long.
toenail.
Apparently, I've got really long toes.
You do.
Do I? Are they that long? Bro, they're pretty long, aren't
Yeah,
they?
bro. That one over there, bro.
Bro,
That's the
tilt,
long
tilt
one,
your
bro.
toes down. Like, tilt your toes down like that.
Uh-huh.
Fucking nasty, bro. Bro, it's like an old like Vietnamese uncle with a really long fingernails to pick his nose. That shit is nasty.
You can pull up your Discord if you guys want.
Okay.
To have your notes down.
Well, welcome everyone to our first stream in a while. We have been gone because the laptop was broken. It was broken, wasn't it? It was broken. It didn't really work, and so now we're back. It's refurbished. It's good. It's clean, and we're gonna keep streaming again. And hopefully we get some good guest. And yeah, how have you guys been? Have
Been
you guys
pretty good.
Not
You-
too
you
bad.
guys?
Not too bad.
Same old.
Yeah.
same old?
New year, new. No, just say me. But
Same.
Same.
Same me. It's definitely the same me.
I don't know if I've been depressed.
I've got a question for Alan though.
Oh, okay.
So,
You're scaring me, mate.
Alan, now we're in 2023, and you're single again.
Oh.
What is it to be like? What is it like to be dating in 2023?
24.
Fuck! I'm in the wrong year. Fuck!
Can you tilt the camera to so more so we get Will in? Sorry.
I'm actually living the wrong year. Sorry. What is it like to be dating in 2024?
Wait, join the if you guys are available.
Yeah, you know, I'm just out here working on myself. You know, I'm God's child. You know, I go to church on Sundays now. I don't do that. I didn't do that stuff, man. I swear
I've
to
never
God.
seen you at church. You fucking lied to me.
Oh, sorry, I meant Scarlet Saturdays is where I go. Actually,
It's church.
My bad,
Church.
my bad. But honestly, I feel like I'm not really too focused on what I'm doing, like what's coming to me. I'm just doing me, and then whatever happens, happens, sort of thing.
I feel like the best relationships come when you don't look for it.
That is very true.
You find if you force yourself to look for like a relationship, you find the shittiest ones. But if you're just there laid back doing something else, it'll blindside you. Bam! You find this girl who you meet, and then everything just 2 years later, you guys are fucking together.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm not trying to rush anything, to be honest. Like this year in general, I think. Like usually, I just most of the time I rush into things. Like I do things, and then like I'm there for a couple weeks. I'm like gym, as an example. I'm just like
You bet,
I'm
yeah.
there every single day, and then 2 months later, I'm fucking on the couch eating McDonald's, mate. Like what's going on? Like, yeah, I'd rather take it slow, and then build it up.
Well, Kang's always gonna be there for you.
Hey, Jaden, if you see me at MM, bro, wait. I'll let you know where to find me.
But
I said I'm gonna give Alan a shirt, and whoever finds Alan first and like takes a photo with him will get the shirt.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That means you have to be ripped, Alan. You have to be ripped, and so that way when someone takes the shirt, they just rip that shit off you, man.
Wait, it's not my shirt. Like, I'm gonna have a spare one.
I need you to pull up the phone though.
Why am I pulling up the phone?
Do you have Tinder or Hinge on your phone?
I do not. I did not download.
Yeah,
any-
that's respect,
anything.
respect.
Man ain't thirsty.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, come on! I told you I'm not like that, bro.
Man's
I'm
hydrated.
not like that. Yeah.
He doesn't need to be chasing no girls.
They
Yeah,
chase
exactly.
Me, bro.
That's it.
James got a question. Can you find love at a rave or a club?
Fucking
You-
oath you can.
I reckon.
You fall in love every time. You just get your heart broken at the end.
The game starts at the club and it ends when you exit the club.
It's like a reset every time, bro.
I don't know. Well, Alan, you go to the clubs often
Yeah.
because obviously you work. You used to work right at the clubs,
Yeah.
and then you still go out a lot. What do you reckon? Can you find true, unapologetic love at the clubs or at a rave?
I think it's possible to find love anywhere, to be honest. Like, it's just about meeting the person, and then it's where you go from there.
Even
That
at the
matters.
brothel.
Oh, mate, that one.
Strip club?
I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe not the brothel. Maybe not the brothel. I wouldn't know that one though, but personally, I haven't gone. So
Do you know anyone who, visualize out of your friend group, out of the guys, you don't have to say the name.
okay.
Do you know anyone who would fall in love with a stripper?
There we go.
You just heard a oh yeah from the kitchen. Think of your friends.
Bro, I've got no comment on
Yeah,
this.
I
can't.
He doesn't want to say nothing. He doesn't.
Bro, my mouth is shut. Only Brandon and Eileen know.
Oh, okay. Skip it.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Jaden.
But-
I'll be roaming around. So
Yeah, Will. What do you mean dating? Like, you reckon dating's different from when you were a kid to now?
I reckon.
What do you guys think is? What do you guys think is the new look? What's the? How do I say this? What does finding love in 2024 look like? Is it through a phone? Is it like a running? Oh, have you heard of these run clubs where you bang sweaty chicks?
Oh shit! No.
No, it's called. No. No, you don't. But it's like a run club where you basically run, like you jog and you like get fit on your cardio, but it's a slow enough pace where you can talk to people, and then like you can talk to people around you. You guys are doing the same thing together, so you have a common topic, and then you guys just like bang or smash. It's like the new Tinder apparently.
All I'm gonna say is like when you go to a gym, you're going to a place where people are working themselves, right? Running's hard. If you go into a run club, they've already made it. There ain't no fat chicks here. All right, I'm telling you, go to a run club. At least on Instagram, that's what I see. Anyway,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, if they're doing cardio, mate, that means they're past the stage already. Like it's not the gym stage anymore, mate. It's beyond that.
I feel like that's kind of an ick if you join a run club, but you keep wheezing. Hey, babe. So how's your OnlyFans going? Give me a second.
Let me get my asthma puffer, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
Another question from Jaden. What do you think about the rave scene compared to back when DEF CON was in Australia? Do you think it's a party favor orientated? Well, I wasn't part of the rave scene when DEF CON was around. I'm quite new to the rave scene. I came in when I was 2021? 2020?
After COVID, right?
I think just after COVID finished. I think I was introduced to hardstyle when I was 19. So that was before DEF CON. Just after DEF CON finished up. But you guys were into raves and going to festivals and stuff.
Kind of so my first ever festival was when Stereosonic was still a thing, and it wasn't really a rave.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Fucking troll. So Stereosonic back then was it was actually really, really good because you had the most crazy lineup, and tickets were cheap. So Stereosonic,
How
I'm
cheap?
pretty sure back in the day it was maybe 100, 120 bucks. Okay. And you had really big international headliners you had Diplo.
Wow, for $100?
Yeah.
Shit.
Diplo, Major Lazer.
Is that adjusted
I think
for
what's one
inflation?
was Galantis. Hey?
Is that adjusted for inflation? Is that adjusted for inflation though?
No.
Okay.
It was just 120 bucks.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually really good. And that's when they actually utilized RNA Showgrounds, so it's max.
Oh, was it RNA Showgrounds in the
Yeah.
Valley? Wow.
So where the Echo is, right?
Yeah.
But the setup was it was really, really good. It was a lot different. Because where they had the main stage, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, where they do the shows for the horse riding, the Echo nighttime shows?
Oh, the horse girls and stuff?
That stage, it was in there. That was the main stage.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that would've been pretty lit.
It actually was pretty lit.
Yeah,
And it was pretty good. Nowadays, I'm not too sure. A lot of the things, Listen Out, Laneway last year, it's kind of crap.
Mid. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did
because
hear from many people that it was pretty mid.
The way that they set up the speakers just isn't as loud. It's not as great.
Your eardrums aren't berated with fucking this noise.
Well, it's just you don't get the reverb, the echo of the stage.
You don't feel it in the soul, man.
Pounding, bro.
You know when the bass just hits you in the soul because of the vibrations? You don't get that anymore.
Look, you go to HSU raves, right? Go to the toilet, bro. The wall's thumping.
Bro, it's about to come out and you're just fuck, man.
You're in the toilet. You're already just trying to fight the battle of come on, just work, it'll work, and then you hear just the and then the vibrations on the porta potties vibrate you violently. I miss those. I did. Damn, that was a good time. Good times. Even though it was a struggle to pee, It was a good time. I said bring back Shadows of Wonderland to Brisbane. Did you guys ever go to Shadow? I was a little too young for that. I was a little newbie.
Yeah, I got it pretty late as well, so I didn't go to any events like before Shock.
Trance
I
or
think Shock did
hardstyle?
everything that we had.
Yeah.
Trance or hardstyle? I think you're a bit more of a trance boy.
Nah, I'm like happy hardstyle. Like I do like trance, but nothing really repetitive.
What's the upbeat trance? Like that side trance?
I like side trance.
It's like the more upbeat and it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like more like yeah. Is that what do you call that?
You see, I only like mainstream dudes like Mandragora or
Who?
Vinavici.
Oh yeah.
Like
Did he kill himself?
Who?
Vinavici?
You know Da Vinci, bro?
What the fuck?
Who's that? That EDM artist who killed
No, that's
himself.
Avicii.
Oh, Avicii. Yeah, he killed himself. Apparently, it was Epstein's list.
Wait, but you said that. I think I remember, if I remember correctly, you said you actually liked Transmission, right?
Transmission was good.
Transmission was good.
Transmission was good. Armin van Buuren to me wasn't that great
Yeah.
when he was here last year. But yeah, Mandragora is very underrated. I don't think many people know of him.
Yeah, I don't, but I saw all my mates in Melbourne. They all went to his. He had an event
Yeah.
in Melbourne last year, I think, and
Yeah.
it was like pretty big, and everyone was like, it went crazy. So
Yeah, it was called Dark Festival
yeah.
in Melbourne. And that's probably like one of the
Darkies.
better trance festivals. Apart from Transmission, but like, see, that's the thing. In Brisbane, we have a hardstyle scene because of Shock, and that's really it.
yeah,
Sydney will have Transmission and or the HSU stuff, so you've got that mix, and then Melbourne has hardstyle as well, but more of the kind of open diversity type culture where they listen to a lot more trance and techno.
it's not just like the main
It's not just the main
artists
stuff,
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like in Melbourne, I'm pretty sure they have Pitch Festival, and that's like you got to the sticks for like 3-4 days. You
Like
can't,
a bush dove? Is it a bush
It's a
dove?
bush dove.
Oh, okay.
You get more bush doves in Melbourne, I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of. I never understood the appeal of a bush dove. So like you're there for like 3 days, you don't take a shower, and you come back to your tent rolling, and like you just rock in the fucking tent. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
is that comfortable? Have you been to a bush dove?
I haven't, but I reckon it'd be like the vibe. It's like Tomorrowland.
Oh, okay.
Because Tomorrowland is the exact same thing.
Oh, true. You do camp for tomorrow.
You camp for Tomorrowland unless you pay for like a package. You get something really fancy and bougie.
Like
Yeah.
caravans. They have caravans sometimes. Or for like the bigger events.
Yeah,
Like in America and stuff.
yeah.
Well, you camped for Laneway that one year. And you wore that nice white outfit in the muddy.
No, that's Splendor.
Oh, that's
I
Splendor,
went to Splendor in
sorry.
the mud.
Splendor in the mud. How was that? So tell us your experience of Splendor camping and you having your white outfit.
No, I actually didn't camp. We drove, and we drove home.
You drove back and forth like for 3 days.
No, just for the one day. So I then went to Splendor for one day, and that was the most fucked drive home. Because like from Byron to Brisbane, 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Me and my mate, because like we were too scared to bring any of our own stuff, right? And that's party enhances, right? We were way too scared because like, nah, fuck it. Normally when we get to somewhere else, we're like, yeah, we know someone that's gonna be balls enough to do it for us.
Yeah.
This time we didn't. So what we did was we had a whole bunch of Panadine forts. And we're just like, yeah, nah, my back hurts. I need to have painkillers, right? Bro, that shit was legal. You can bring that shit into a rave. You can bring that shit in. It's like, it's just your medications, right? Bro, a couple of those and a couple of drinks, mate.
You're gone.
Purple drink? You're gone! Bro, you're having such a good fucking time.
Are we allowed to
So
talk about
happy.
this on stream?
Bro, my liver is
Bossman,
fucked.
Bossman.
My stomach is fucked, alright? I'm pretty sure I've got stomach ulcers, stomach cancer somewhere. I don't know.
Oh Jesus, mate. It's right. At least you don't feel the pain.
Little did we know, Splendid in the mud. There's no dogs.
Oh.
There's no fucking dogs because they can't bring the dogs in because of how much mud there is.
Oh, really? Is that the reason why? That's a brittle spirit.
Bro. But anyway, so we get in, but for the most part, it was okay because that year, everyone's really friendly. So everyone was just like smoking joints and shit out in the open. Some guy let us lick our fingers and dip into his bag of M. It was great.
Oh damn.
Hey, let me just.
Yeah, but just
It's fucking nasty, bro.
Yeah, right up in
You-
there, so
you-
you get the whole finger full, bro.
Do you,
like-
do you double dip? You know?
I don't know. But
Can you dip twice? Is it $1 per dip?
let me jump back in time and I'll let you know. But Jaden's asking, what top 3 festivals or raves you want to go to before you retire?
I definitely
I
want
want
to
to
go.
go to EDC for sure.
I think EDC over Tomorrowland. And the only
Definitely,
reason
that's what I'm saying.
I prefer EDC because like you're in Vegas, you can get a hotel, you can chill. You're in Tomorrowland, you gotta camp, you gotta hike, you gotta go around. Like Tomorrowland would be cool, but to me, not that cool.
Yeah, yeah,
I think EDC. I think I want to go EDC once.
yeah.
I would definitely want to go to one of like the European hardstyle festivals, DEF CON and DEF CON. I don't know the other ones. I forgot.
I think for me, it'd probably be like EDC, DEF CON, and Ultra Miami.
Ultra man.
Ultra Miami.
I think Ultra Miami would be fucking lit.
I haven't seen anything about Ultra Miami, so if it's anything like.
Bro, it's just like there'll be all these big booty Latinas.
Why are you looking at me for? I'm the partner. What the fuck? Look at him.
He's got the 1% Italian in him, so you know.
Yeah, 1% Italian, baby. Let's go. Arrivederci. Buongiorno. Yeah, that was a fun, interesting
You're
night.
choosing EDC for like you. Man knows.
Bro, you're,
Nah, man,
you're
nah,
so.
nah.
He said, use choosing EDC for the ABGs. That's Alan. You're
I'm
transparent,
choosing
bro.
EDC for the boys, man. You know, like, we just at the back sitting there looking at all the stages, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're about, thinking about life.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
that's what
damn!
I'm talking
Look at
about.
that life.
I can definitely imagine a life for this
Oh,
one.
look at those groups of lives.
Oh, damn.
But other than raves, we do have a couple topics here just to you know, just to get back to our roots, because we do love our raves. But then there's also more, you know, a life outside of raves and girls.
There definitely is.
There definitely is. There definitely is.
I'm still searching, so you might have to educate me on.
Hey man, mine was just I threw a dart in the middle of the, and I threw a ball in the dark and it just threw it back at me, and that's how I found my partner. Okay, what do you guys? Fuck, let me have a look at this shit. Oh yeah, are you guys doing anything in terms of?
Not for the ABGs.
Huh? Yeah, not for the ABGs, guys. Come on now, we're men here, only dudes. Right. What are your guys' goals for 2024?
You wanna go?
No, you can go first.
I
I
mean,
was trying to think.
for me, I think I'm just trying to find like more routine in life, I guess, and like I said before, like trying to build something from the start, and like actually going along with it the whole way. I also have uni as well, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to balance my time with also like having goals and stuff, like setting goals for the year, because I feel like for the past 20 years that I've been alive, I've been like existing, not living. Like I just wake up, do what I need to do, go to bed, wake up again. Like that's pretty much like what I've been doing for like the whole time. And I think it was actually Brandon who, the other day he asked someone when they came over. He was just like, where do you see yourself in like 5 years? You know, like in 5 years, 10 years. And I thought about it, and I really like,
In the clubs with
Good, good.
LGs.
yeah, mate, I'm gonna be a promoter for the next big club in Brisbane.
He's gonna be like that. He's gonna be that 40-year-old promoter that comes in the clubs. Hey, can I get my scotch in the rocks? He's just like looking at these like fresh 18-year-olds. Good night tonight.
Booth by myself.
He's, the local resident, huh? Walks in, bro. You don't even need to order. They know your order. You walk up to the bar, it's already ready.
Mate, I put the dancing shoes up like 10 years ago, bro.
They're like, you want a vodka need? Babe, you know it. Double it. But yeah, no, I get that. I definitely get where you're coming from in terms of like following through and being more proactive
Yeah.
with your plans. I feel like the same as well. I feel like I've had a, what do you call it? A mediocre existence. You know what I mean?
That's
You
what-
have-
yeah.
You've
That's
had
exactly
you've
how I
had a mediocre existence. Like you just do enough to get by, but you never push yourself, kind of thing. And I feel like this year, I feel like it feels so corny saying it like, oh, every year's the year, but I feel like this year is the time to push and the time to put money where your mouth is
Yeah.
and actually try to, achieve some goals. What are your goals, Alan?
We're still right now. It's probably just gym.
Just
Gym's
gym?
My only goal. Finishing uni.
Okay. Do you finish
Yeah.
this year?
Yeah. That's my final year.
Are we gonna
so-
go to an after party?
Oh hell yeah.
Dude, get a little booth in the
We're
for.
going international, bro. We're going international.
Oh, I've got international ball. I don't even go to uni anymore,
International
bro.
ball. Now we're going to fucking Vietnam, mate. Yeah.
Any music? Are you still
Oh,
set on the music?
Yes. I
No, ask something. How do you feel about uni?
How do you feel about uni? This is
Honestly-
this is your last year of uni. Was it worth it? Do you reckon you could do better? You reckon you could have tried harder? How was uni for you summed up in your last year?
I mean, uni. I feel like me doing uni, it was for myself to have a backup because, like, as I said already, I don't even really have a plan for like what I really, really want to do. Anyway, so I thought I might as well do uni, finish it, and I also did it for my parents, partially for my parents because I felt like I owed them.
You got
I know
you got that
deep
immigrant
down-
you got that
yeah,
immigrant
it's like-
guilt.
it's just like the Asian, the Asian norm. Like, if my parents asked me to go to uni, like I feel like I owe them that at least, because they're just like, once you finish uni, you can do whatever you want. They won't care anymore. So that's pretty much the reason for me doing uni,
Yeah.
for family and just to have a backup in life. Yeah.
You reckon that's a similar situation for a lot of coloreds?
Well, I feel like most people, it would be like that. Like, if they came at, like, imagine coming straight out of high school and you're just like, pick one course out of the 500 that you're going to do for the rest of your life when you have never done this stuff, like, in your life before. How would
Yeah.
you know what you want to do for the rest of your life? Like, you could finish, like, for me, it was 4 years. Like, you could finish, like, a 3-year course, 4-year course, and just be like, damn, I really don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And then what? You're going to go back for another 4 years, or you're just going to continue that job? Like, that's your options.
That's true.
But-
I had a talk with a friend right now, and he's almost finished uni, same as you. He's his 4th year, and he's almost finished. And he's like, even though I'm doing this course, and I know I'm gonna get a job afterwards, which he'll still do a job related to his course. I just know at some point, I don't know when or what time, I just know that I will not like this job. Like, you know what I mean? That fulfillment that this job has given me, I know it'll run out at some point. It might be 5 years, could be 10 years, but it'll be sometime in the future. And that's the thing he's scared about, is committing to this position. You know what I mean? So I guess it's a very relatable kind of experience. Like, I got commitment issues, bro. I can't finish uni for shit, to be honest. Because my parents have been so forgiving about me going to uni, I've just kind of taken it for granted.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I guess in a way it's given me freedom to like quit courses I don't like, or like not pursue things as thoroughly as I should.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are stuck in that position where they do something not for their own goals.
For me personally, I think after having gone through it all, I definitely think that the approach that people give nowadays, right, where it's like, if you find passion in a hobby and you turn it into a career, it's like a job that you'll love for the rest of your life. You'll love every day of it, blah, 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 blah. Makes it easy to go to work, right? I call bullshit on that. Because I think at the end of the day, you're slowly gonna hate working, like you said, right?
Yeah.
You're slowly gonna fall out of love with whatever it is you have an interest in. And worse yet, especially if it's like one of your hobbies, something you're really passionate about, I think when you turn it into work, it can become very just draining, and you've kind of fall out of love with that hobby, and that you can't just lose that passion for it. So I think for me, the way that I look at it now is like, if you just want to work for the dollar, because that money that you make from that job will buy you a lot of opportunities, and it'll give you the freedom of choice. It'll give you the choice of being able to say no.
Oh.
You don't have
like
to go to
that.
work, or you don't have to do that. It gives you the opportunity and freedom where you can have a bit of time off and then choose to, go out to a different career, or to just do everything that you actually want to do. Because I think funneling people through uni to be like, 4 years later, like Alan said, and then to just not like it because you don't really know what it's like.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I have an issue with, especially with university, is like when you go like do these courses, right, and you go and do your pracs, especially let's say like nursing. Back then, you used to only do your nursing pracs at the end of 3rd year and then 4th year. And then when you go and do your nursing prac, you're like, oh, you go in as a AIN, an assistant in nursing, right? And what do? You go and wipe people's asses, you go and give them showers and shit. And it's like, creepy old dudes, or like just really sad stories. Like some shit. And it's just, people just like, well, holy fuck, this is what my job's gonna be like. And then I had such a high dropout rate in third and fourth year. Now it's first year, you get exposed to it a little bit more, right? And so they can kind of decide whether or not that's for them or not, because they know that, yeah, for the most part, a lot of the job will be a lot more technical with, doing injections, taking bloods and that sort of thing. But, depending what sort of field they go into, their role might consist of other things like the, looking after the elderly and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of universities because went in, I got a degree, came out the other end, and it's like I didn't end up using it for very long because it's really hard to find that passion for a career in something that you kind of did out of necessity, especially for your parents.
Fuck the establishment. What the chat's been popping off. It said, same with Paracosmic pop-up store at a rave. I treat it like a job, but it's a passion to sell gloves, to sell sunnies, to sell stuff and make videos and content for it. That's great. That's awesome. I like that. I personally think raving is a hobby for me now. I'm a promoter. I feel like it's a job. However, I still have the passion for it. I feel like those kind of jobs, it's like fun. You know what I mean? You'll always find enjoyment out of like promoting. You know what I mean? But if you're like, if you're a fucking dork and you're like, I want to save people, it's a passion, and then like 10 years later you're tired of it.
Yeah.
There's no joy in it, But if you're like a promoter, it's fun. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like being a promoter still has its stresses. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's different for them, like if they just give out a code, but if you're like handing out tickets and stuff, like actually sorting out tickets, like putting through payments for people, like and then like sorting everything out, I think like it does drain you over time.
Yeah.
If you're like selling heaps of tickets, like every event, like people just keep coming up to you, asking you, like how many people come up like last minute for the event and they're just like, oh, can I get a ticket, bro? And
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah. Well, you're a promoter, right? You're a promoter.
Yeah. Shock promoter.
Yeah.
What's your code, Alan?
What's the code, Alan?
I don't
Drop
know,
it
plug it.
actually. I'm just there.
Kank said, the newer generation of Asian parents are very accepting compared to old school. I think, did you guys have old school parents? Or like, what was your parents? Were they like, go uni?
Pretty much.
Otherwise, come in, seppuku!
My parents pretty much like go to uni and then do whatever after. And I think a lot of Asian parents will give you a lot of that freedom after you've graduated uni and you work for a bit because they see like, oh, hey, moves out of home, can survive on their own.
Move
they're
out of
self-sufficient,
home?
that sort of
Shit.
thing. Parents kind of back off a little bit.
No, I think I understood it more because I actually had a chat with my dad about this. Like, he's just like, he feels like it's his responsibility as my parent for me to at least finish uni. Then, like, after that, I can do whatever I want. Because then at least he knows that himself, he's done his job.
True.
So that's just like why. I think Asian parents are like that. It's not like they can, maybe they're not doing it in the right way, but like in their mind, the goal is like, it makes sense to them.
To them, because it means that they've done everything that they could possibly have done to set you up for life.
True.
And then whatever you do with that life is like, it's up to you. And if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. Whatever.
Sorry, I'm burping because of the beer. But you guys can go on. Will, what's your plans for the year?
Cass.
Sponsored by Cass, but that's gonna be the sponsorship we're gonna try to chase.
I'm trying to get Dom's face on a Cass poster. Just, yeah, like the Korean cutouts, bro. Like,
I'm gonna be that Hanarama, just like, oh shit, it's dumb. Well, what's your goals for the year? What do you tend to accomplish this year?
My goals for this year is to try and create my own brand.
Okay.
okay.
And I think it's just, I've never been a person that's been big on socials or taking photos.
Yeah.
And I think for me, that's just, it hasn't benefited me. Where my whole ideal, one of my values used to be living my life through my eyes as the lens rather than living it through a screen. So like, when people go to a music concert and everyone just pulls out the phone and they're filming things for like hours and hours and hours. Like
Yeah.
at a rave, right? They're filming a set for like a good 10 minutes. Like, bro, like what the fuck? You're never going to look back on that.
Yeah.
but I think sometimes it's just nice to have those memories.
What if you can't remember?
You have it on your phone. Well, that's the whole point. If you can't remember, you have it on your phone.
Yeah.
And so for me, I think it's just to try and have a bit more of a digital footprint, not necessarily in terms of like just filming everything, but more so just taking photos so that you have good memories that you can physically look back on.
I want to start like making like a little. You know how your parents, when they're like in their 30s, they make like a little picture book of like actual like physical. I want to start doing that with like some of the stuff that I do. You have an actual physical copy and you look back on it like once a year. And, oh shit! Remember this? Haha! Drew a dick on his face, dog. Back in high school. You know what I mean? I want to do that. And so what? The brand? What's building your own brand or building a company? We had to talk about this on the drive here. Is that the basically the overarching goal? I guess there's just
just to build a couple of different brands that I guess with me underarching it all, and to just I don't know, try to share a little bit more positivity and love in the world.
Love and peace, Mahatma Gandhi. Amen, brother. Jaden said 100% agree. Enjoy the moment. I always say enjoy the fucking moment because I don't look at the footage that I film from like Knockout or my first rave Carnival in 2022. I don't look at that shit ever. But I will always remember the feeling and the core memories of like, you know, you're out there in the middle of the sun and the fucking sun's like burning the back of your neck because it was a fucking hot day.
Well, see, one of the good things I started doing, so like I didn't go to raves until 2023.
No, you would. What do you?
No, it's
No, you would go out.
2022. Sorry, it's been 2 years. 2022, right?
Uh-huh.
That was like my first year of raves, and Instagram brought out this thing where you could film with the front and the back camera.
Oh.
And so that made for really good memories because you could film you and your friends just jumping around, and then you could film the set. And for me, like that was something that was, you know, pretty significant in my life because now I can look back on those memories. Like it was sick, just being really rowdy with your friends and like, you know, having a big massive stage with thousands and thousands of people in front of you.
God, I miss being young. What is this? James asked as well. Thoughts on the politics around the rave scene? Do you guys know anything like the politics of raves at all?
I feel like in Brisbane there's not too much politics because there's only one like major rave like
Is it like
organizer.
I don't know about the politics. We don't,
know about
Jaden.
politics.
We're not really in like the
I have heard that there is some crazy stuff happening in Melbourne with these different
these
orgs and stuff.
these small
so-
productions.
Unless it's coming
Yeah.
to raves and the police and drugs.
Yeah,
I'm not aware of any.
No,
other
it's like
politics.
actual beef between people and then like.
it's like gang wars, but within the rave companies.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
know.
take this gat and do a drive-by on that venue when they have the rave. Like that. like-
Sort of. No, it was more.
Is it like
I-
D1 versus Scarlet Saturdays?
Yeah,
It was
dude.
like that,
Friday
okay.
versus Saturday?
I won't say like which companies it was, but they were having beef because like when a new company came up, they were trying to poach promoters from like other like organizations.
What,
giving
by
them
like
better
giving them a
deals.
better rate? Like,
Yeah, just,
like I'll
better
give you
rates.
$7 per ticket you sell instead
Yeah,
of
literally like
$5.
that. Yeah, and then like, but then once like the like higher up people like started having beef, then like it was pretty much like in like certain suburbs, you're like you can't talk to these people, and like you literally like you have to be
Like-
separated. Like
Like management tells you can't go to these suburbs and talk to these people.
no, you just get shit on by like everyone if you did.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Fuck. But I feel like there's enough pie for everyone to go around. There's enough pie to go around, no? Or it's just.
What do you
consumed-
think? Like, do you have to stay loyal to one brand, or do you think people should be allowed to be
Promoters for different brands.
promote to different
Well,
brands?
at the end of the day, I think that these companies, at the end of the day, they're still companies. They don't really care about you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I was going.
I won't say anymore, bro.
But like I feel like with a lot of companies, do they care about you? You know what I mean? Did they ever care about your well-being, or like did they just want you because you can sell tickets because you're popular? You got like 10,000 followers.
It's still like a business, bro. Like they will only keep you if you're selling tickets. To be
Yeah.
honest. And they just want as many tickets sold as possible for them.
So I don't think so. You reckon they shouldn't be salty if you work for another company?
I
It's
honestly
just
don't think
it's
they
just
should.
it's just business, bro.
That's more of like an ego thing. They're just like, oh, nah, you can't have my worker because he's already working for me. we're better than
Oh,
you.
it's like you can't play with my toys. They're my toys.
yeah.
like-
I already touched that one. That's mine.
Don't play with my Tonka truck. I already have my name on it. Alan Lay on the side. Damn, I never knew there was fucking. Can you tell us afterwards which companies it was?
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you.
Bro, it's in Melbourne. It's not going to be
Oh, is
relevant
it?
to us
Is it?
anyway.
Oh, is
in
it?
Melbourne, in
Oh, I
Melbourne,
thought it was in
Melbourne,
Brisbane.
Melbourne.
I thought I was like, oh shit, is this
Yeah.
like
Nah, not Brisbane. No.
what's that Chinese production that they do every fucking
Cloudland.
yeah, God. What else? What are some other topics we got on here? Addiction. Daily habits. Will, what are your thoughts on making a daily habit? Because, you know, Alan is trying to build up like a better routine. What's your top tips to actually starting a habit, maintaining a habit, and following through with a habit? Like,
This guy is also, he's Mr. Non-negotiable. I call him Mr. Non-negotiable.
what do you mean non-negotiable?
Mr. Non-negotiable.
Because he has, this is probably one of my only friends that has non-negotiables.
What do you mean non-negotiables? You have to suck his dick?
No. So non-negotiables are like things that you have to do every day, regardless of how you feel.
Okay.
So I think it's like it's a really good way to build habits because it means that no matter what you do, no matter how shit your day is, there's certain ways that you're going to live out the rest of your day.
Mm-hmm.
So non-negotiables would be for me things like journaling.
Is the camera frame?
My bad. Things like journaling. I got to stretch for at least 10 minutes a day. What else? Going to the gym. Although it used to be one of my non-negotiables. At the moment, not so much anymore because I
That's
just
okay.
can't be bothered.
Yeah.
For me, it's also to play with the dogs, and then play with our cat as well because I've got a lot of pets and they all need some love.
Yeah.
But just things like that, where no matter what, rain, hail, or shine outside,
Yeah.
if I'm feeling sad, feeling happy, feeling whatever,
Yeah.
angry, they're my non-negotiables.
So I guess sticking to non-negotiables is like, once you start doing it, then it becomes habit. Just
It becomes habit. It's like, I think a lot of habits and where a lot of people struggle is like, if you make it optional, more likely than not, you're probably going to skip out on that habit.
okay. What if like let's say this like hypothetically have a guy, right? He's working 2 jobs, and he wants to gym every day, but he's just so tired. Is that still non-negotiable, or is there like, you have to work like 15 hours a day, maybe skip out. You only do like you go gym tomorrow instead.
No, but I think that's where the problem is.
But I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
It's like you're giving yourself a lot of excuses to not go.
Okay.
If your goal is to go to the gym, you'll make it your goal and you will go and hit that goal. You will find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
If you want anything bad enough, you find a way to make it work, right?
Facts.
So it's like it's whether you go in between the 2 jobs or you go before either of those jobs start.
Yeah.
Because then no matter what, you got it done at the start of the day.
Yeah.
You go on with the rest of your day, giving yourself a pat on the back, knowing that, oh hey, I actually went to the gym already. Feel good, makes me feel good. Got my day started, and then go and do those 2 jobs.
I think when it comes to habit, when I had a really good habit like last year or the year before, I forgot, it's been a long time. But having that habit every day, it like especially like going to the gym in the morning, it's like you finish like I used to wake up, breakfast, I'd write some journaling, and then I'll go to the gym. And once I've like ticked those 4 boxes off, you feel so productive. It's only 6 o'clock, or I'll wake up at 4 actually, and it'd be like 5:30, and I'm already at the door, and I've already finished 4 things. I feel so productive, and it's a good starting point to the start of the day. And I feel like that's the importance of habits, is it gives you stability. I feel like habits give you a sense of stability, and also it gives you the feeling of progression. It feels like a video game. The more and more you grind, the more you see your growth on the charts or in the mirror or whatever, and then you're like, wow, I'm actually not a piece of shit. Hey, this is pretty cool.
Do you have you ever taken progress pics, bro? Like do you like weekly like?
I used to do
sorta-
project pics like years ago, but I'm pretty tubby
ago.
now. I'm sad. I'm a sad, pudgy little boy now. Actually, keep this to my word soon. I think it'll probably be when I figure out my rosters for the next couple of weeks and between my new job and my old job. Will, I might start my version of hard 34 to 35.
Hard 35.
Hard 35, is that what you call it?
Isn't it hard
75.
70?
75.
75 hard?
35. Oh, 75 hard. 75 hard.
I don't think
So,
35 is enough days.
I guess so. I'm gonna start. I guess my little 75 hard, my version of 75 hard, and hopefully this will keep me accountable. And I'm gonna film that. I'm gonna film it, and I'm gonna make little vlogs out of it, like a week 1, week 2, week 3, and that's gonna start once I sort out my shifts and how I can actually properly do it without skipping out on the days.
I think the thing, yeah. So that's a really important thing as well. And I'm watching this guy on TikTok who's actually doing the 75 hard challenge. But once again, it's like a non-negotiable thing. It's like even if you have work that day, even if you have whatever on, you make time for those specific things, right? So it's like I'm gonna go to the gym and I gotta make sure that I go to the gym every single day for 75 days, and it becomes a habit, right? Like 75 days, I want to make sure I cook every dinner every single day and I meal prep my food 75 days, so it's a habit. Yeah, so like no matter what's going on in your life, it should be, I'm just gonna do it, you know. And that's probably one thing that we lack right now, is like I can't speak for all of you, but for myself anyway.
Oh no, you can speak for me as well. Fuck, I'm the same boat as you, man.
Yeah, like it's I can say that I want to do something and I want to do it as like in my head, but realistically, I'm not actually doing it like often and frequent enough. As you go back to what you were saying before, where it's like it's not important enough in my mind where I'm like I have to do it. I'll leave it for the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think one of the things that people, like a lot of people forget to do, or actually, let me reframe this. I think why a lot of people tend to struggle with habits is because they don't journal. And I think
Yeah.
journaling is the biggest way to help you reflect.
Yeah.
Because if you don't reflect, you're not checking like every day if you're doing that task or that habit that you're setting yourself out to do.
It's like holding yourself accountable, you know?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
yeah,
Because
it's-
and it's all right there on that paper, like writing your diary. If you write every single day, right? You notice the day before, like I didn't do this or I didn't get this done, so I have to make sure I do it the next day. Yeah, you actually feel bad when you write it down in your journal. Like quite honestly, when I was doing my diary entries, and that's one thing that I have to pick back up, is like you just fucking realize and you sit there and you're like, holy shit, I'm not doing it. I'm saying that I want to do all this shit, but no, it's not going anywhere because I'm actually not applying anything, you know? And without applying something, it's never going to change realistically. Yeah. So that's a big one to keep. Yeah. My mum died, but I've still got to keep that grind. I mean, there's times for a break. There's definitely times for a break.
No,
Yeah.
you're at the funeral curling those fucking 20s,
Yeah,
bro.
like there's definitely times where it's like, okay, you have to mourn or you have to understand like this is not
More to the Church
not
of
the
Iron.
right time.
There's
Yeah.
a Church of Iron, Wells Gym just down the
Well,
road,
I mean,
bro.
like it's like a heartbreak, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, after you get broken up with a girl.
Dude, that's the
Yeah.
best time to. That's the
Yeah.
best time to fucking. What do you call it? To go work out,
to
dude.
go work out, yeah. So
You
like,
sit
I
there with the old voicemails.
guess- yeah.
Hey, sorry, just didn't work out. Yeah! Bro, that's the best time to get motivated, dude. I was jacked when I got broken up with like 2-3 years ago. It was the best.
You were also jacked when you broke up with somebody too.
Huh?
You were jacked when you broke up with somebody too. Stop.
But yeah, I think. Oh, one of the goals that I want to start this year is, I don't know if I'm getting a bit older, is getting more in touch with my spiritual side. I think.
So instead of like doing it's like doing shrooms, eating some mushies instead. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, dude. No, it's I grew up Catholic, and so I was always forced to church, and I to an extent I did enjoy it. And throughout high school, I did study religion, which is the more complicated version of just a religious school in religious schools. And I did it, and I didn't mind it. And then now, as I'm getting older, I'm like, wow, this shit does feel nice to just have a bit of peace and quiet in the morning and pray for a little bit and have. I'm not gonna fucking go to church. I'm not a dork. Yeah, I'm not fucking.
Bro, I see that. I see that.
But like in the morning, sometimes I'll just when it's quiet, I'll just pray in my room. Alhamdulillah. wait.
Wallahi, bro.
I've converted. You just see me rock up in my fucking sheet and stuff. Like no. But I'll just pray in my room and I'm just reflecting on what I have to do for the day and thanking the man above. Alhamdulillah. No, I'm just kidding. No. The man up there. the man up in the sky for the things I have in my life. I think, yeah. So this year I'm trying to get more in touch with my spiritual side. Who knows? You might even see me at the local mosque.
Spiritual or religious?
Spiritual and religious.
Spiritual and religious.
I mean, you don't. Well, no, you can be spiritual without being religious. I think a lot of guys who take shrooms can be very spiritual, but they're not religious. But that's one goal I have this year of just
So you want to take mushrooms?
yeah. Do you have a plug? Do you want to go to cow pat? You want to go to cow fields and get some mushrooms from cow patties?
Are you gonna start rocking like dreads and everything?
Wagwan man, bombakla. I'm gonna smoke reefer in the back of the church. Oh, my service was good today. Nah, but
You gonna have some white ass teeth though.
what?
It's just proven fact, bro.
What shrooms
All
wine?
All Jamaicans have white teeth, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit! I never knew that. But yeah, being more in touch with my spiritual side.
What does being spiritual look like to you? Like, this is really random, right? I never believed in horoscopes
Yes.
until this year. Well, actually, until like maybe 4 months ago. And it's all because of Brandon just having like a lot of bad luck with like a lot of things. And I started looking at like horoscopes. What do you call like your lunar astrology? Yeah, like horoscopes, astrology.
I didn't tell you any of that EBG.
Lunar New, like not Lunar New Year, but like fuck, what do you call it? Like the Asian zodiac
The zodiacs.
signs
Oh yeah, zodiacs. Yeah.
and that sort of thing. And I started like kind of going deep into that stuff.
Yeah. I think for me, spirituality looks like just it's a form for me to just reflect and I guess change perspectives and from my eyes to like the bigger picture. And it's just like it just feels comforting knowing that there is, I guess, you have a higher purpose. It doesn't have to be like become the president, or like just knowing that for example, God put you on this earth so you could go through challenges and come out a better person, kind of thing. I've never spoken about this out loud, but like it's like when you have that mindset of God or whoever you believe in, He puts challenges in front of you so you can become a better person. When you actually see those challenges, you accept it instead of deny it. So like, the other day, like when I was going through a loss, I lost my uncle who I saw as my dad when I was a little kid. I saw it not as like God's trying to take away, a person that I love. It's more so just that God is He's trying to challenge me in the future so I can be tougher and stronger. And I don't know God's all fucking ways. I don't know shit about God, but I know deep down that there's a purpose for me, and I have more things to do than my life than just play Val.
I had a bit of FOMO sitting over there.
Yeah, you can sit
Join
down,
the
bro.
party,
Join
bro.
the
Join
party,
the
bro. You want
party.
to
Party.
get the pink mic? Get the pink mic.
No, I can't. It's too much trouble.
Get the pink mic.
I have a big one on this one actually.
That's kind of why I wanted to join. I think the thing with spirituality as well is it's somebody there with no judgment. It's somebody your perception of it is that this person probably knows everything that you've done, and all the things that you've kind of gone through in terms of like if you're deceitful, etc., or if you've done something that you're not proud of, or even if you're just like you're saying that you want to achieve something but you're not actually doing it, right? Like just all those things. And it's a very clean and blank slate with this person. So necessarily you can feel like you can open up to them. And I think this is how like with my friend group anyway, personally, like we all kind of have that. We all have that fact that we can just be open and honest with each other and tell each other if you're doing something like this and you need to work on it or if you need some support, like there's always that. So that's my view on spirituality. And I'm really big on like signs. I love fucking numbers and shit like that. Like when I see 888, like I'm ready to go to casino, like that kind of shit, like this is my time, and it could lead me the wrong way sometimes because I have too much faith in the spirituality, preferably over my actual work, but that's a big topic. All right, ready? This one's for the TikTok. You ready? This one's for the TikTok. Yeah, we'll come in here, bro. This one's going on TikTok.
Alright.
which subject are the LGs at in uni?
Wait, hold on. Let me get my notebook out.
Not engineering.
All right. All right. We can. We'll
actually-
give our guesses first.
Hey, based on QUT and from my own anecdotal experiences,
I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna stay out of this.
Optom.
Okay.
Oh, what are you looking at me for? Like, I'm the one who's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Yeah, no. What the? Okay, go on. So, Optom.
Nursing ones? No, don't go there. There won't be ABGs.
Hey,
Trying to think.
Eileen. You hear that?
No, actually, hold on. Let me think.
You know what? Physio people are the most ugliest.
Yeah, physios are fucking ugly. I won't even deny it. What the fuck? No. Hey, I remember Optom.
Mate, a physio can't be good looking. They'll be a masseuse, mate.
Not ABGs, but WBGs. Like just white girls
Oh, okay.
would be in like any creative industries, like journalism or like anything artsy.
What are your thoughts on people in psychology, mate?
Fuck that.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Bro, if a girl's studying psychology, she's just studying how to become like a professional gaslighter.
I thought that was inbuilt, bro.
What else?
Respectfully.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna go to it real quick.
All right, you hit. What do you reckon?
Shit.
Actually, pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Really?
I think
Really?
Pharmacy's got a lot of
personally, I
ABGs.
do think that. I mean, they're not the prettiest, but there's definitely ABGs. Damn, Jesus Christ!
That's a wife you up.
There's a fucking sauna on this bad boy. What the fuck?
This
This guy's
business.
It's hot.
Business.
Nah, accounting.
No. Business. I think it's a lot of Chinese, a lot of internationals.
Hotel
But
management,
that
bro.
counts.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it depends like what your standard of ABG, what level of ABG you want. Like, we're looking for like the 8.5s
People that
onwards.
do. I remember sonography or like radiation therapy, like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
radiology,
I guess
that
so.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend was in radiation therapy. RT, whatever.
Yeah.
Business and legal and stuff possible. Legal.
Yeah, but
Like
not
lawyers?
but not as many though. That's what I mean.
I said
If
legal.
you want like a lot of ABGs, honestly, Optom. I
Oh,
can't.
my call was dentistry. I said dentistry.
Oh,
A lot of ABGs in
Oh,
dentistry.
yeah, that's a big one. I think like I agree with him on that one too. That one was just for TikTok. All right, let's get back to the bit. Let's get back to the good stuff. Okay, now one thing that we could also talk about is our projection of what we want to do for Project Act over the next little while. So what are some things that we've been working on a little bit as a team, do you reckon? I know this is a bit hard for you guys to answer because I hold the answers of this one.
I hold the answers.
You hold the answers.
Yeah, because I'm with you 24/7, bro.
I guess you also hold the answers. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Do you hold what do you want to do with Project Act? Because I think recently you've kind of like from our chat this morning as well, you do see a little bit of potential in it. Like where we want to go, what we could possibly do with it, and obviously I'm the sword holder here, but necessarily, yeah. What do you think we could possibly do, or what should we be doing? Where's my manager?
see, for me, I think I don't want to be just clout chasing, right? So I don't want to just go out and make content where you're just interviewing hot ABGs just to get easy views, right?
But we could. By
We
the
actually
way.
couldn't because
Sort of down for that.
the pretty girls aren't in Brisbane.
Optom. If you study Optom, all right, we want you here. Okay, as we just said, if you're an ABG and you study at QUT, UQ, etc., all right, there's a spot, very very comfy spot on the couch right here for you. Like, carry on.
I think we just should be making more content as part of our niche. So going diving deep into the rave stuff and continue with that. But I think we should do something a little bit more fun. So again, it's not to steal ideas or anything, but maybe just something that would help us grow our brand a little bit more. Something that allows each one of us to kind of share our personalities online a little bit more.
Yeah.
So whether or not we're doing, I don't know, gaming streams or like some sort of podcast where maybe we're telling jokes. I don't know, something that just brings us, that brings a little bit more out of us.
Well, how do you like your coffee?
Blacked.
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I like mine chained up in the basement,
I actually have something to say about that.
like my women.
Yeah,
My
about your own
bad.
personality.
Yeah.
Brandon has really been, you know,
Uh-oh.
really,
Yeah.
really on it at home
Okay.
when everyone comes up to him and calls him Project Gact.
Oh yeah. Fuck. I hate that, man. I
Now,
hate
deep
that.
down, he loves it.
Yeah,
Trust me.
okay.
When we are at the clubs, right, and we're going around filming, and because he's wearing his shirt, right?
This is okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When
yeah.
I'm wearing the Project Gag shit, I don't get shit. This guy, bro, everyone comes up to him and says, "Bro, I love your content. I love the stuff that you're doing with Project Gag."
You ready? Here we go.
Bro, and I can see the cheekiest smile, cheekiest little grin come out.
Stop fucking calling me Project Gact, alright? My name's Brandon. First of all, I love the attention though. I'm really thankful that you guys watch the content and everything. I don't really care all that much. But like it does cheese me that my name is Project Gact and Dom's name is Dom at Project Gact. Like, come on, man. I think at some point I would like for people to know me as Brandon, and he's also on Project Gact, or he started Project Gact, you know? I think that's where I want to go with it. But the problem I have with it is because I constantly hear, I walk out and someone says to me, "Yo, Project Gact, where's Dom?"
Man, there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with being synonymous with your branding.
You reckon?
I don't
Like, it's a
think-
good thing, I guess.
I think it's
yeah.
a good thing because
Yeah.
it means that people know who you are. Like, you're getting exposure. We're getting the growth that we want.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people are still seeing us. People are recognizing us. It's good to see that people actually even know what Project Act is. Like, the other day, there's this guy, the TikToker guy, that is he's killing it a little bit. Like, you know, a few thousand views per video, just started. And he, you know, the views from 6'8", right? His one is views from 8'6", because he's really, really tall. Yeah, but it's just some Asian guy in Brisbane, and he's super cool, like very, very nice. And the other day, when he came up to me, I just thought he wouldn't know me because he's quite young. And then he was like, "You're Project Gact, right?" And yeah, and he just says, "You're Project Gact, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, collab one day, bro." And I'm like, "Oh, that's super cool." Like, people actually think of us as, you know, some sort of a social influence or something like that. So that's quite nice. But yeah, please, my name is actually Brandon. It's not Project Gact, as much as I would like it to be. Maybe I'll change it legally once we hit 1 million followers or something. My name will legally be Project Gact, and my kids will be Hugo Gact, and etc. Ali will fucking kill me, bro. Bruce Gact. But yeah, like I really appreciate it. But yeah, Dom, it's just funny to me that Dom has his own name. And my name is just now officially Project Gact to everybody else.
That can't be true, man. That can't be true. I'm sure there's people like, "Oh, it's Brandon from Project Gag." Because you say, "Hey, it's Brandon here, it's Brandon." How many times have you fucking said my name on fucking stream?
That's bullshit though, because you know what? Every time I go out, this is okay. My name is never fucking Brandon. Nah, there's no issue. Not necessarily. Yeah, like as long as I get the attention.
What? Yeah, what is Mr. Beast's real name?
Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj.
But he's Mr. Beast.
Drake is not the real name.
But his name is Mr. Beast. Like, it's the one beast, the one guy.
The difference is this is a team.
This is a team,
And
yeah.
those
I want to
guys
be
are
Ron
individuals.
Jeremy.
Yeah, like for
I'll be
me.
Johnny Sins. That's my nickname.
Okay, well,
But he's like the only, like he's the face.
this has been an ongoing thing. This is not just recently, okay? So like from the time that I started dating Eileen, all right, I go out and they're like, "That's Eileen's boyfriend." It's never, "Yeah, that's Brandon." That's Eileen's boyfriend.
No,
And
that's
then-
not true. You just cherry picking the situation.
No. This is very
Because
true.
Brandon wants to be Eileen's sugar daddy.
No, come on.
Eileen's boyfriend. Wants to be Eileen's
Get the
sugar
labels
daddy.
right, guys. Get the labels
Like
right.
I'm a really interesting guy, all right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right.
You know what's really interesting? The number 0 is in your bank account.
Yeah, God damn. Yeah, it starts at 0 and then it has .0000. But yeah, like I guess, but only recently, I guess, a lot of people will get up to Eileen and they'll be like, "Where's Brandon?" You know, they'll be like, "Where's Brandon?"
So I like the attention.
That's what happens to me too. They'll be like, "Oh, yo, Dom, where's Brandon?"
Yeah, I guess we just like a power. We're so close. I think all of us are so close. They just assume we're constantly together at all
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
We're like some weird like fucking what do you call it? One of those polygamy relationships. We just kind of like
Poly-
we're all
Identity type shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Always connected, bro.
Yeah, they definitely stroke each other on the weekends. it's like, no, we're Project Gact. And we're
Project Gag, and we fuck each other.
That's
Their
just
circle? Hell no, bro.
connecting.
What a
to my-
triangle.
connected to my spirituality, you know. Now we were on the thing that we were talking about was a projection for Project Gact, like what we're going to do, and I think Will took it to a really good place there. We want to just start making some relatable content, dig deep into our niche a little bit more. Like we enjoy the raving stuff, and we're going to still continue to do that. But we also want to bring back, you know, the fact that we're trying to spread a really positive message online, and you guys can see that positive message as I'm playing Valorant. As I'm screaming at all these 12-year-olds, telling them they can't rush B whilst I'm going on to A, and obviously just playing by himself and then dying.
And who got our TikTok account banned
Yeah, me.
from streaming?
Yeah, I did. TikTok Live's gonna be a big thing too. So if you guys follow that, I'll be on that as much as I possibly can, just to kind of help, and also share with your friends. We're still attempting to grow. I feel like we've done a pretty decent job at growing over the last 6 to 8 months, but we've definitely got more room. Like with 150,000 followers, boys, you guys will actually see the boys at Project Gact riding around in one singular Ferrari together.
A rental.
rental for one day.
So yeah, like I think we need as much support as we can possibly get, and we appreciate every single bit of support. If you aren't subscribing already, make sure you subscribe, and that's it for us. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think it is really cool when we do go out there. People say, "Oh, I love your content," because when it's online, you just see numbers and comments. You don't really see a face behind it. So it's encouraging. We do appreciate the support online, but it's when people come up to you in the clubs and they're like, "Dude, I actually fuck with your shit a lot. Let's collab or do something, whatever." I think it's really cool. And I think it makes this journey more fulfilling, that you actually get to impact people's lives. And it's not about just the views and the numbers, but it's also about like, hey, if we can change the way you look at uni, the way you look at your work, the way you look at your family, that's awesome. The way that we can positively change your perspective on a topic that you necessarily don't want to, I don't know, you don't want to mess around with. You know, you're too afraid to question your relationship with your parents or with uni or with work, and the fact that we've encouraged that, I think that's really cool.
So we've got to interrogate you instead.
Yep.
And also another thing is like for us as a team, we really no fuck.
Bronchitis.
Yeah, possibly. Sorry. My bad.
Hey, you have to treat bronchitis with a Dexies, eh?
But yeah, like us as a team, we really enjoy making the content. Like I found Dom texting me, I was getting annoyed. One day I had a little bit of lack of sleep, and Eileen decided to make us drive out to go get croissant burgers. And Dom texts me at fucking like 8:30 in the morning. He's like, "Yo, you heard anything about the computer?" And this is like the fucking 8th time I've had to tell him, like,
I texted you once a week. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
There's there isn't anything wrong. But that day, I was just infuriated by it, and I was like, "Fucking, I'm waiting for the computer too." I was telling Eileen, I'm like, "Why doesn't he understand? I'm also waiting for the computer. I'm equally as frustrated that it's not here yet. Tell him to stop bugging me." And Eileen's like, "No, Brandon, you're a lack of sleep." Now that was the day that fucking we had to go pick up Alice and whoop because she fucking got blacked out drunk the night beforehand and decided to.
Mate, Brandon does not like getting waken up too early. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to get his full hours of sleep,
If-
and then he's good to go.
If I wake up, I gotta wake up on my own accord too.
Yeah.
Like I can't. If someone wakes me up, you're fucked, bro. You're actually you're so screwed for the rest of the day. I'ma grease you off from every single corner without you even knowing, bro. I'll be fucking around the corner like, "You fucking wake me up, bitch."
If he didn't wake up by himself, there's no right side of the bed, bro. It's both wrong sides.
Actually, I know a technique that works.
Yeah.
If you shake him really hard and he's yell, "Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare."
Fuck me, that was crazy. Brandon, for me, the way you engage your audience is absolutely amazing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. What about the boys? Like you don't care about the hate or anything, and you make me smile every day. That's
No,
Don't
he
care about
does.
the hate.
He does.
He fucking hates
He
the
does love. He hates the hate. He fucking gets triggered so bad, and he drags it out for months at a time.
Bro, I don't-
We need it behind the scenes.
the hate doesn't even phase me, to be honest.
No, it fucking does. Yes, it does. I'll pull up that one clip of you ranting on the stream because of one girl, one person who pissed you off.
Hey, that was a bit too targeted for me. But I think a big thing as well is like Kang. He would know. Every time he sees me at an event, I'm always doing something stupid. Like I'm always like, you know, when I'm in the crowd, I'm always like busting my fist in the air or dancing in like a weird way. But I guess that's the character that I want to portray whilst we do our content.
But why do you want to portray a character though? Why can't it just be you?
Well, that is me. That is me. I think.
That's his character.
Yeah, people have learnt from me. They view me as somebody who's super serious, business orientated.
I don't.
Not my close friends, but dude, you know what pissed me off actually? One fucker, dude. The other day, a friend of mine came over to have a chat with me. This is not the other day. This is probably like a couple months ago. He came to have a chat with me because he wanted to talk about like some things that have been going on, and he wanted to get to know me. But the day before, he went to dinner with a couple of his mates, like this group of people, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm seeing Brandon tomorrow," and they all went, "Why the fuck are you seeing Brandon?" And I was like, and he told me about it. I'm like, am I not interesting? Like, do people just really think I'm not an interesting person? Like, I have a lot to say. I have a
I
lot
think
of
you're very
opinions.
interesting, Brandon. I think you have a lot to say.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah,
I think you're more interesting when you're not sober.
I'm the,
I think you're more interesting when you pay for things.
I'm the my girlfriend
I'm
thinks the
kidding.
same thing too. But yeah, but we have some, you know, we're working on some a website. Will's actually worked on a website, majority of it, and I have to do the finishing touches, and it's been fucking 8 weeks since I haven't touched the finishing touches of that website. But we're working on that. We'll try and get our merch out to you guys too. We'll find a supplier that will be happy to make Project Gag shirts. Project Gag shirts for you guys, and I definitely we'll see you at a few more events hopefully. I'm in contact with some people who don't want to text me back unfortunately right now, but hopefully when they do text me back, it will open up some doors for us to see you in person at other events.
No double text.
No I don't want to double text him. I'm too scared to double text him. Hey, like there's like this large superiority, like this gap.
Mate, you gotta text him. Tell him that you want to teach him how to play tennis.
Yeah, I should. I think I just have to go for it. Hey,
Just gotta go for
and then if he ends up being like, "Shut the fuck up, you dweeb," and then like blocks me, then it's just game over.
But then he will realize how good of a person you are when he meets you in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two different personalities, bro. In
It's
on text,
it's
in-
ruler. It's ruler.
Mate, I just want to say this man is bigger than Ruler. Figuratively and literally.
Yeah, this guy. Jesus, damn. We better not name names now in case we get flamed. He's got it definitely on the block list now. If he realizes.
No more free tickets.
Damn it. But yeah, we're in connection with somebody that's obviously been very highly valued in our eyes, and I'm extremely happy to have his phone number in my phone. Now it's just about trying to connect with them in a deeper and more Project Gact
Just
way.
suck him off.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get
done
to.
with, bro. Just brush.
Deeper.
Just brush your knees and then.
You know, just like the boys like to get it on the weekends, we bring them around and we show them how to tug.
What?
What? Isn't that what Project Gact does on the weekend?
We tug.
We tug each other, yeah. That's
Hey, man, I've only taken half a step out of the closet. Alright?
one whole step.
He's
man.
got to with the
And it's when he says half a step too, it's like half the foot. It's not even the fucking like one whole foot. God damn it.
1 foot forward, 2 foot back, bro.
Yeah, for real. 2 foot. Pull out the notes. Where's the notes at? There's one more thing I definitely wanted to cover today. If you guys have any more questions, me coming out of the closet. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. And you guys, you will definitely realize I'm playing more Valorant lately. So definitely hop on for our gaming streams because that's something that I really enjoy. I love gaming with the boys. I want to do horror games.
Bro, we would all play literally any other game than fucking Valorant.
No, I reckon we need to play Outlast all together, like on PS.
Can we get PSVR and then we can video ourselves playing a horror game?
Bro, I'd shit myself. I'd
Please,
physically
I'll
shit
just-
myself.
Because PSVR with a horror game, that makes for good content. And then we spike you with acid. Holy fuck!
Where do we
And then we go nightmare.
God damn. The thing with horror games, it actually gives me nightmares.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No,
It
doesn't.
literally does, dude. I can't watch horror movies because it gives me nightmares, and horror games also give me nightmares.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Mommy.
I'm 24 years old. Sorry, I didn't get the notes, but yeah, we'll do some horror game streams. We got a Discord. If you guys want access to our Discord, send us a text. Make sure that we want to see more people on Discord. Share it with your friends so we can all vibe together and bring the ABGs.
We're trying to have a watch party. We're trying to have a watch party one night. So
Yeah, for real.
I'm down for that.
Watch this cur. What's been happening in our substance abuse and addiction? Boom. Oh, that's the one.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. I was mentioning it before, during the warm-up segment of our live. Substance abuse and addiction.
He's trying not to cough, and it's the funniest substance.
It's infectious.
Add in chat right now. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat when I zoom off in a minute. So yeah, substance abuse and addiction. So we've obviously been it's a fighting battle with our vapes. For majority of us here, maybe not Dom because his mum doesn't know yet. But
man. My mom literally uses my Google account on her YouTube on her phone, and she fucking uses my YouTube account. And she knows when these streams are on, brother.
oh damn. But yeah, like the vaping thing, but we've definitely cut out. Most of us have cut it out, like majority of our day, which is really good. We've cut back a lot, which is oh god damn, what is in that fish? My
sorry.
girlfriend's cooking, and
Something special, bro.
it's making me want to cough more.
I hate to tell you, Dom's mum, your son's actually being convicted.
Convicted.
Yeah, he's a serial rapist.
Oh damn.
Brendan, stop talking, that's why.
Yeah, it might be because I'm taking. Maybe I gotta. So yeah.
I added the Discord link in the chat for all of you guys, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh god, I'm gonna cough again. So what do you guys think about the whole addiction, substance abuse thing, and like where does it start and where does it end? I've gotta stop here.
This is a random tangent, but I think
No,
You go in the middle.
bit of a random tangent, but I think if you feel as though you're struggling with your mental health, you should not be using any substances at all, apart from any prescribed medications.
Okay, to be honest, actually, at the end of last year, I actually went through that. My grandpa was like, he had a heart attack and a stroke, and then I was in a really bad space, I think.
Man, you gotta fucking ease into that one.
No, hey, mate, you gonna start making me tear up, mate? Nah, but yeah, and then I feel like I just started using stuff just to escape it, or I didn't know how to handle it because I just felt like I couldn't reach out to my family because I know we're close, but it's just I felt like it wasn't my. I didn't know how to do it. Oh yeah, I didn't know what to say, how to react to the situation. So what I did was I started using substances for it, and then I realized after the aftermath of it, after I've been through that, it made it 50 times worse once I got off the stuff. I just felt like it was a whole period of time where once I felt once I got off it, it got too bad that I just went straight back to it. So it was just a cycle of me just going back and forth with oh, nah, I can't fucking do this. It's just it's too much for me. And then it's just that was just an escape, and it was just a constant escape until I guess I moved here with Brandon and stuff. And then just bro, you just gotta take your time, and then you let go. You can't just keep doing this for continuously. So it was yeah.
Got any input on that?
I just relate to that.
Well, I think it's
I think in my darkest days, I've definitely resorted to drinking, doing this and that, and and not really. It's kind of like you avoid your problems by partaking in such substance, and whether that be drinking, whether that be drugs, whether that be whatever. I think that a lot of guys, especially guys who don't know how to express their feelings, who don't have that secure space to talk about it, they resort to X and Y and Z.
Well, I feel like it's such a temporary escape, and all you're doing by doing all these substances is that you're just pushing the problem down the track, because it's never going to go away, and you're going to have to confront it sooner or later. And so I think when you kind of just do these things over and over and over, you're not really facing the problem.
Yeah.
You have to face it for you to move past it, for it to be left in the past.
Okay, so that's with like issues in terms of like, we call that, I would call that like, I would say like circumstantial addiction. Because of X, you do Y, kind of thing, right? But what about like smoking? All right, we all know that we're not strangers to smoking, and the reason why I think that it's so hard for me to stop smoking so much and to quit cold turkey or whatever, I think it's because in my group of friends and our group of friends, it's so wildly accepted. If I was with like my mates from high school and and I told them, oh, I smoke. Oh, why do you smoke? No, that's weird. I'd be like, yo, why the fuck am I smoking? This is weird. I don't want to be like the outcast. But because in our group of friends we're so accepting of it, I guess it kind of makes it feel like it's normalized. So how do we stop smoking as a group?
We gotta all go cold turkey.
But cold turkey doesn't work though.
Cold turkey is
It
hard.
It can work. It is hard, but it can work.
It can work.
Do we
It's
make
hard, but it can work.
do we make our own AA meetings?
We just keep each other on video call 24/7,
I actually think that's the only way.
To
Constant
like,
surveillance and like.
I reckon
just gotta fucking
honestly,
smack you in the face.
I just thought about it
every
this
time
then. Why don't we actually have like a little AA meeting on Discord? Every Sunday we have like an AA meeting. Like, all right, guys, how's you guys? And then someone confesses, guys.
Bro, I wish
I had a
the
vape.
camera could like pan that way. Man's coughing and he stole my vape. What the fuck?
I think it's time for a meeting.
Okay, how about this? We get one of those electric cow pokes, and then if you smoke or vape and you have to confess it, we have to poke you with the electric cow poke.
What's
No, do you know what I think would make it really good? Everyone here is competitive, right?
Oh,
Every time you hit a vape, it's $1 into a hypothetical jar. At the end of the year, the person that vapes the least gets the pot.
oh, actually, I like that.
And everyone likes money. Everyone likes money, and everyone's competitive.
And I know Brandon will lose, and he has plenty of money.
As long as
Alright, but
Yeah.
how about we make it like relative to the person's income? So for Brandon, it's like $50. $50 for us, it's like Will, it's like $5. For you, it's like $5, or for me, it's like $2.
Hey, what the? Hold on. Hey, we need a moderator for this.
But yeah, I like the idea of like everyone likes money, we're all competitive.
as long as we're honest and we hold each other accountable,
We have to write a contract.
In blood.
We'll have like a third party, like let's say for example we'll get Jaden, and like he's the one who writes up the contract, and then he's the one that's like, he also takes a percentage at the end of the year of that jar as payment. Like he gets. No, Brandon said no. Sorry, Jaden.
I think we should stop. Mental willpower.
You know what we should do? We should look at like Apple Watches, and you can check when your blood pressure spikes.
That's like $400.
It's a good thing. It's a vasoconstrictor, so it'll spike your blood pressure.
Yeah, but then I'll just say that I was running up the stairs, bro.
That's because. But what if you're exercising? They're like $400 too.
Bro, I don't know, man. This is slightly off tangent, but I know I've got friends, right? And they wear Apple Watches, and they all wear Apple Watches, and it's one of the things that they do is that they track each other's heart rate and activity for the day.
It's
And
like
so they
2 in
would-
the morning.
And so they would track when each
Why
other's
is
having
Jeremy's
sex.
heart rate so high at 2 in the morning? Just
And
just
literally
tugging
that,
it.
literally that. They literally check when each other's having sex because they'll get a notification and thing. Oh, they're doing activity, and it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what the fuck? This nigga ain't going for a run. Oh shit.
it's like, hey babe, can you take your Apple Watch off? Nah, the boys, man. The boys need it now.
Dude, James is. You're like, oh, James only lasted 10 minutes. Oh, what a sad cunt. He only 10 minutes, dude. But yeah,
Maybe you can implement something similar.
similar. You gonna pay for my Apple Watch?
Hey,
Brandon will.
We might be able to do Fitbit, bro. Fitbit.
Yeah, Fitbit is definitely
Christian
affordable.
said I heard that.
Tell them to start subscribing so we can actually pay for it. Why on that?
Hell yeah, you had that, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I guess like it's just hard, because fuck, smoking's gay. Vaping is gay. Smoking's cool. Cigarettes are cool.
All I'm gonna say is, if you head into, pretty sure it's Brandon's personal TikTok. He's got his quit vaping challenge, where it lasted for like 4 days, and then he gave up, and then he restarted it, and I think it lasted for like another 2 days, and he hasn't posted anything about that since. All right, and I wonder why. I wonder why he hasn't posted anything about his quit vaping challenge.
Because he said it's completed.
He moved on to a new challenge, bro.
Challenge is too easy, you know?
Yeah, he's like, my new challenge is semen retention, bro. Let's go get it, bro.
Oh man.
Can we talk about knowing what's best for you versus what somebody thinks is best for you, or like in terms of advice? Going back to like a parental guidance kind of thing. You guys want to repeat that?
What is it? What did he say? Knowing what's best for you versus
What others think is
what
best for you.
what others think is best for you. I don't even know how to do it. What is that like? Don't watch porn. What is that? In Korea.
Well, hey,
Pop back in for a second.
again, slight tangent.
Slight tangent. Oh,
The amount of times I've given Brandon advice on things that we could implement and do in addition to our normal stuff. Like writing notes for the stream, huh? How many times did I bring
there
that
is
up?
notes for the stream. It's on the
There
Discord.
is today.
Yeah, but today, we start today, my boys. You know, it's about progress, not perfection out here.
Amen, Jaden. Amen.
Bro, I just want my credit, alright?
Yeah, so like I'm going on the tangent of, for example, my parents will assume that the best thing for me is to study pharmacy or something like that, right? Because it's quite lucrative, I've got an opportunity there, etc. And then being able to go on your own way of exploring and kind of understanding what you want to do, and then making that work if you want to do that, correct? So like, how do you think we go about that? What are the life experiences that we kind of get us into that spot of understanding, all right, like what's best for us because we want to do it, preferably over, oh, this is best for me because I heard from somebody else that this is probably the best thing I could possibly do, you know? Like, this is going to make me a lot of money. But that's just a view that we've heard, right?
I feel
Speculation.
like in terms of what people people who give advice to you, you kind of have to be very critical of it, and you have to understand that is it good or bad and whatever. And then from at that point, let's say for example, your friend who's really fit and he's a PT says you should exercise. Great, he's a very credible source. You should definitely exercise. And then you try different activities to know which one fits you the best. So you also listen to an outside perspective, to a source that you trust, and then you also listen to yourself. Okay, I don't like the gym, but I like rock climbing, or I don't like swimming, but I love playing sports outside in a social environment. So it's
Yeah,
a
that's
mix
good.
and match of like knowing and picking, choosing from the sources that are credible to you, and then also implementing the ones that listen to your heart, listen to the rhythm of the beat. And I said, hey, what a wonderful time today. So we can learn to laugh and play and get along with each other. Hey, TW! Sorry. It's fucking Arthur, bro.
Bro, the only thing
God
that I'm
damn.
thinking of right now is a fist. Picture of a fist. Bro, don't take my advice. Fist.
But yeah, Will, what do you think?
I don't know. It's hard because we can't just take advice at face value, right? I think a lot of the times people look up to people who you perceive to be in positions of success, and you might take their word as gospel.
Yeah.
And I think that's the wrong way to go about it, because I think a lot of the times you have to go and do certain things to come up to your own conclusions. Because taking advice willy-nilly, it's not always going to work. Because every person's scenario and circumstance is going to be different, and how you play out that advice would affect you differently than it impacted someone else. It isn't always going to yield the same results.
You have a personal experience?
That you're willing
Not-
to share.
Not that I can bring off the top of my head, but I don't know. I think you just gotta. I think for the most part, it's the way that I look at it is that most people don't change for other people. People only change for themselves, and I think that kind of applies to outside advice as well. You can give advice to people, but more likely than not, they're not going to hear that advice.
It's like, well, you can't
Because
lead
it's like
a
you-
horse to water.
Yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, because at the end of the
That
day,
makes sense. You
Well, you
can't
pretty
lead
much-
your mate to the strippers, but you can make him strip. Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. hold on.
but I don't know. That's just the way I see it. I think it's better that you discover things for yourself rather than just listen to advice from other people.
I definitely feel like experience is the best teacher. I think that kind of reminds me of like when I first started working out when I was like 15, and I would like listen to fucking Mike Chang, and he's like, "Oh, this is my 6-hour shortcut," and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get a 6-pack from doing sit-ups in my room. Fuck yeah!" And then it went from there to like when I was like 18, I was listening to like who was big at the time, like who's Jeff Nippard?
Athlete
Yeah,
next.
Jeff-
Yeah, I think that's all that shit. And then
Mike
as I'm-
Chang.
Yeah, and as I'm older now, I realize that those cookie cutter formats don't work for me. It's actually an amalgamation of different aspects. For example, like it's not just a one thing is good for me. It's multiple different sources, and that's just from experience, kind of thing.
It's like if someone told you like their come up story, like someone like that's big, like you could follow every single step that they did, and it would like not work for you.
Yeah.
It's like highly likely that it won't work for you, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like
Oh no, not fitness. Not in fitness. Like if you're like starting a business, or like if you're like, just
Look-
many different things.
there's guys like
I got A from muzzing.
there's guys like if you've heard of Davey Fogarty, the guy that made the
What'd you
Woody.
say?
Dave Fogarty.
Sounds like you're saying something.
The guy that
real.
made the Woody, and he's gone out and he's talking about how he it's so easy to make money. He's like, oh, if you own a cafe, the way that he'd make the cafe a lot of money and profitable is to make a certain menu item and make it really like TikTok popular and blah 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 blah. But it's because they don't have any sort of idea of what it is like in that sort of industry. They have no expertise. And Holden Hiscock would have a lot of information about that. He'd have a lot of experience in that.
Can
We
we
should.
get hold of his cock on the stream?
So Holden Hiscock actually used to own a cafe
Okay.
in New Farm,
Yeah.
and it was called Miss Jones, and he would know everything about all the challenges that are kind of entail running a cafe, and it's not that simple. He took really good photos, did a lot of work.
Did
And
everything right.
He did do well, but it's just margins in like the hospitality business are actually really small. They're not as big as you think, and it is very difficult, in terms of managing staff, ordering in food and supplies, all that sort of thing. It isn't that simple to run a business. Hi,
So-
hospitality sucks.
Hospitality also makes you smoke.
Yeah,
No,
That's
that's
just-
circumstantial as well.
No, hey, come on. let's be honest here. People who work in hospitality are more likely to smoke than any other industry. Statistically.
I mean, if you watch The
Personal
Bear,
experience.
maybe. Margins are so small unless you hire cashiers and students. There you go.
True.
But see, that's the thing. I don't think you should be taking advice just from someone off the internet, especially if they don't have expertise in that area. And
You
I think-
don't listen to a tell about how to fly.
No, well, see, I think the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Humans are inquisitive creatures. Google's got everything. Hop into Google, learn about something yourself before you just kind of brush it off and I don't know.
Dude, everyone and their mum under the sun on TikTok thinks that they are an entrepreneur, like they
Selling
are the
courses.
mastermind in their field. Everyone. That's,
Yeah.
Well, that's it. How many people are on the internet selling e-com courses rather than actually doing the e-com business themselves?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
There's a reason why.
how many people study film and all become teachers of film themselves instead of actually doing it, kind of thing. But yeah, I guess you just got to experience it firsthand.
It's the only way you're gonna know. It's the only way you can really learn and like truly master something.
Yeah.
Long gone are the days of just kind of grinding something out and doing it yourself.
Mm.
The countless hours it took to get to level 120 in MapleStory.
Imagine how good it would have been if we were like fucking in our 20s at the start of the internet. There were so many possibilities to make money. So many possibilities to make money back then. I don't know.
Do you think if I had a sex change, I could do OnlyFans?
You could probably become Mr. Olympia, Mrs. Olympia.
Oh, yeah, okay. Holla. Let me visualize Will with hair, luscious locks.
The hair makes the whole difference.
Yeah.
It does make the whole difference.
Yeah, I can see. I can. Hold on. Let me just. Will as a girl. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
I can see you as a woman.
Alrighty, boys. Follow Project Gax on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Pornhub.
You're gonna follow Will's journey to becoming a female.
You just imagine his sister. Yeah, we pretty much look identical.
That's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird. That's weird. I think because we're so close to your sister. Yeah. So one thing that I want to see with you guys when you're
Doesn't start
following
coughing.
something. So for example, we've got a lot of endeavors this year that we want to pursue. How do you guys feel about, like keeping on track with that and kind of maintaining, pursuing that, I guess that mindset and that goal of our lives, like where we want to get to, setting small goals and things like that. All right, what do you guys apply, and what do you think we could apply in order to make sure that we stay on track?
I think it should be one of the things I find that makes it very easy to hold each other accountable is to actually share our goals and our aspirations with each other, or share it with someone that sharing it with someone that you respect or have a deep respect for.
I'm gonna dip off this one. I think I mean more this. Okay, ready?
Say it again. Sorry.
Ready.
So say it to the camera so we can.
Recently, I've gone through some hardships where I have I'm kind of moving away from my life goals because I've had many instances where it's just not quite working out. So how do you keep yourself in a position where you still want to keep pursuing that, even though it just feels like it's not going the right way? There we go.
This is actually not necessarily advice, but something you see on socials. There's a lot of videos, where you go up and you interview the guy, like you're like, oh, bro, I like your car. Like, what do you do for a living? And there's a lot of videos on the internet where they'll ask them, have you ever been broke? And every single time, nearly like 9 out of 10 people will say, yes, I've been broke. Because you're not meant to succeed off the first go. You're not meant to succeed off the second or third go. You're meant to experience a lot of failures to learn from them to be able to succeed. And that's the thing. It's like just because you miss one moon bag You missed 10, bro. It doesn't mean you're gonna miss the 11th.
I feel like it's kind of like when you're looking at charts. You know, you're okay. All right, you're looking at charts. When you're in a span of an hour, you see the chart go like this, and you're dipping and rising, whatever bullshit. I don't fucking know. But when you actually zoom out to a whole year, it's like this.
But it's discouraging when you see some charts just fucking literally just go like that and not stop.
Well, that's why you focus on your own journey and not their journey. Once you start focusing on other people's wallets, you're envious and you want that instead of like, oh shit, I actually made like couple grand from the end of last year to this year. I'm fucking doing great compared to my past self. If my past self was a person, I'm fucking beating his ass. I'm taking his misses. I'm fucking the richest man in the world compared to this motherfucker. He's poor as fuck and I'm rich as hell. If you see your past self as another person and you compete against him, you have to strive to win and be better. And you steal his girlfriend.
I think that's very true. Like, the world shouldn't be PvP.
It's PvE.
So you shouldn't be player versus
wait.
You shouldn't be versing others. You're just versing yourself.
PV me. PV me.
Be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
See?
You had something to say, Alan?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, this is something I said to Brandon before. He's been telling me about, like, because of the things that he's been going through. And I'm just like, this is just for trading, like, specifically, though. It's just like, he's, like, really, he's not upset, but he's just like,
He's like,
he's not motivated because he didn't make as much potential, as much profits as he did, as he could have made. But, like, he's not, like, happy about the profits that he did make, and for spotting, like, being able to spot his opportunities that were, like, there. Because, like, Brandon's, like, done things where he's just, like, he sees the opportunity there, and then he knows that he can make it into something. So at least he has, like, that vision to see, like, stuff. So in the future, he's able to do it again, you know? Like, it shouldn't just be, like, he's, like, feeling, like, down and, like, bad just because it didn't work out, like, that, in that moment, that time.
I think the other thing you need to remember is, like, the future is not a guarantee. Whatever prediction you have for something is not a guarantee. You could be like old mate, the Japanese guy that works at SoftBank and invested billions into WeWork and went bankrupt. Looks really good idea, didn't work. You never really know. That's just how it is.
And you know what? There's some comfort in that. There's some comfort. The comfort is, shit. You just have to restart. The fun is in the journey, bro.
Brandon's had enough of the journey.
No, but I feel like when it comes to crypto as well, it's like, is this the last year that crypto is gonna be open? Is like by the end of this year, is crypto gonna be done?
No, of course not.
Oh, exactly. You know, you still have plenty of other opportunities. I understand that you've lost a lot of opportunities. That I'm guessing that the opportunities that he did miss out on were like very like obvious. I'm guessing that's why he's so upset.
No, it's not very obvious, but it's just, it could have been like something life-changing.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the reason why he's upset. It's the could have been life changing.
Yeah.
He focuses on what could have been instead of what has been. You know
Pretty
what I mean?
much. We could be dead in a ditch
It's
right
like-
now. You know?
You could have made $1 million off this fucking Peter was telling me about Solana, whatever bullshit it is. You could have pumped like millions, but how much did you make? How much did you make out of it though? Nothing. Oh, fuck. Just
Ground zero.
loser. I don't fucking know. What a loser, bro. Okay, but like if it's like, you know, for example, if you, let's say this coin did fucking millions and you fucking only made $4,000. Oh fucking shit! You only made $4,000. The motherfucker down the road is still sucking dick for his meal. You know what I mean? I don't know who the motherfucker is. Could be me. I don't know. I think that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just perspective, and I think it's just don't take life so hard. Otherwise, you'll be one of those fucking bankers who throws themselves off a fucking building because they lost all their money. I don't want you to throw yourself off a building. You don't have the balls to do it, but just don't do it. Yeah? Don't do it, please.
That's good. I like that.
Is this like a training exercise for you to find advice? No. You're giving us prompt questions so that way we give you like good solid advice.
That's kind of what we want. Yeah. So like, I guess my method now of running this podcast every now and then is giving an experience of my life, and then having you guys put your input, because I'm sure there's other people in this world out here that feel exactly the same as I do, in different situations, right? For example, something that goes on in your life, there's someone else that probably relates to it, and then we can, because no one else here is fucking talking, idiots. So you just. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. But realistically, there's somebody out there that's going through issues, and they might not be as confident to kind of be forward with it. So, you know, and we have a lot of advice that we would like to give to somebody in order to comfort them and have them keep pursuing what they want to pursue and don't give up. Because, you know, for me, I'm a kind of person that never gives up. You know, like as shit as I might feel, I know at the end of the day, I'm going to go straight back in and head first, and just because I know the opportunity is there, right? But there's a lot of people out there that will go through it and they'd be like, no, okay, I'm just not going to do it ever again because that one hurt too bad, and I'm going to move on and find something else, right? There's a lot of people out there, and I think a lot of us now, like these guys that have been with me for a while, and some of them, like Will, already had it in him, and we all have a little bit of that where we just never give up. Yeah, you just never give up as a person, no matter what it is, whether it's your gym. Like, it might take us forever. We might go to the gym and we might stop, but it's just something we know is good for us, and we're never going to give up on it, right? It's just one of those things. So I think that's ultimately what I envision, hopefully, that people out there could have. You know, just don't give up sometimes. As hard as it gets, and it might not be going the right way, you just keep pushing. And I need to hear that too, you know, and I'm a person who doesn't give up already. So if I need to hear it, then I'm sure there's someone out there who may need to hear that right now. But yeah.
Like Master Uguay said, go, don't go, noodle. It's true. Dude. What does Master Uguay say? He goes, go, don't go, noodle. And then he walks away.
I think that's the
This man's like Filipino Theo Von. Just is really off the cuff shit now.
Oh, it's quit, don't quit, noodle. And then he just walks away. Dude, you're just gonna be like, you honestly, you have to be like Master Uguay. Quit, don't quit, noodle. You know what I mean? Fuck it, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think one of my friends, I have like a childish way of like approaching challenges, where it's like a chart, and it's like, can you do something about it? Yes or no? No. Okay, why you upset? Yes. And then why are you upset? And then out of those things, there's, you know, it just branches out, and it's kind of like, can you do something about it? No. Then don't sweat it. Can you do something about it? Okay, great. Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean?
That's good. No, I like that.
Yeah.
That. That's good.
It's like, unless it's like, you know, your life is on the line kind of thing, I don't think you really should really take things to heart. Oh, and that's the end of the stream. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that is. It is.
Thank you.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
This
Someone,
one's after.
does someone want to send us without the camera? Just send us off.
Dude, I never send off the stream. I think it's my first time. I actually don't know what to say. Thank you everyone for joining us on the stream. If you haven't yet followed us on our socials, please at Project Act on Instagram,
Pornhub,
YouTube, and TikTok. Give us a follow.
X videos.
We've got heaps of content lined up and planned, and
Spank Bang.
stream out.
Double X Hamster.
Double X Hamster.
X
Pornhub. OnlyFans. Twitter X. I gotta shit.
Shout out Casting Couch.
Shout out-
Taxi.
Shout out Net Video Girls. I don't know. Alright, go.
Shout out my locals in my area 5 kilometers away.